All sports, all plays. Yeah. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we making up plays. You talking the game, get you to the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics never the same. All presentation, sports information. Hitting the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays. Yeah.
Yo, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It is March 28th. Welcome to ASAP in the Morning. As always, it is your boy Pride, joined by Greg, Michael, and Jay. Greg, how you feeling today, bro?
I'm feeling good, guys. Good morning. My Dukes are in the Final Four. Coach K's in the Final Four. It's a great day.
I'm glad you're feeling good. Michael, how you feeling?
I'm doing well, gentlemen. How y'all doing?
Awesome.
I'm just trying to stay out of trouble, like I always tell everyone. As long as my mom's not calling, yelling at me, I've done good. Jay, it's been a while. You decided to be me and pull a sabbatical. You have come back to us. How you feeling today?
I'm good, man. You know, I was a good husband. I helped the wife move and everything, get her all situated. And then I realized that my body did not recuperate fast enough. And so I got obliterated and S-faced. And at the end of the day, she was there to recuperate me and revive me. And, man, life's good. I'm ready to get this show started, brother.
I'm so glad you guys are all doing good. We got a packed show for you guys. Coach K winning. Boo. All right. What does another ring mean to his legacy? That's what we're going to start off with. But before we get into that, I just want to say happy birthday to my fiance. Originally, I wasn't going to be here. I was going to take the day off. She then gave me the option to end up doing the show. I said, I don't care. I'll do it. She was like, are you sure? I should have said no then, but I committed. Jay, you warned me. So if I come up missing, it's murder. It is murder.
If you don't mind, Pride, can I just real quick on the panel of people that we already have, and you can also post it in the comments too. I just want to back up what I said. I said, Pride, if your woman says that you could go on a show on her birthday and this is your fiance, that is a testament. That is a test to see if you will have the wherewithal to know what she is really saying. When she says she's thirsty, it doesn't mean she wants water.
Yes,
it means she wants to be comforted.
Hi. Thank you. Hi, everyone on this stream.
Good morning.
I have permission, right?
You do have permission because I'm going to go get my nails done, so I won't be here to hear him screaming and, arguing with you guys over, who's the best basketball player or what have you. So LeBron James all day, though.
Real quick. And on that note, can I please get a vote on this panel? Can I please get a vote? How many people believe that Ani really means that? Or is she just doing a cover-up so that when she does kill Pride, she has an alibi? I'm just saying.
Listen, bro, I'm telling you right now, bro. I witness it. So I'm cooling, bro. I'm cooling. So in Coach K's final season, it looks like he's actually going to win it. I have been the leader, the driver, the orchestrator of the anti-Duke bandwagon. I don't even hate Duke. I really don't. There's no hatred. I don't know why, though. I feel obligated to do it. So I have been driving. I've been driving it with honor, only to get smacked in the face. These bozos have broken my bracket 3 separate times. So whatever. All right. Greg, winning another ring, another championship for old Coach K, cutting the nets down one last time. What does that do for his overall legacy?
It would just add to it, and it would make his legacy now untouchable. No other coach will be able to touch it. It would be six chips, 13 Final Fours. I don't see nobody else even getting close to that. I know living here in KC, everybody thinks Bill Self is this god, but there's only one, and that's Coach K. And I'm so happy for him. I'm happy for the guys that are there because I felt real bad when, Zion and, RJ wasn't able to get to that point. So for these guys to get it, It's a good group. I was so happy for them. So yeah, it makes it untouchable with this sixth one.
Michael, do you agree?
I definitely agree. And the simple fact, fellas, is that he did it on one team. Coach K, all he did been is with Duke. You know what I mean? All these other coaches have, had other wins maybe for different teams, but Coach K, his longevity, and the fact, like my man said, Greg said that it's going to be untouchable. And another point that was well made is the fact that you're probably not going to see very many coaches last that long, specifically on one team. So to answer that question, it just solidifies his greatness and what he's accomplished.
Jay McLovin.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Greg and Michael make good points, so I'm not going to reiterate what they just said because that'll just be redundant. But what I think is special as well is the fact that this is a Blue River shootout, man. I mean, how special would that be to go up against UNC, who you're basically batting 500 against? UNC lost at home, Duke lost at home, Duke lost in a very ugly way at home, and Coach K needs some revenge. The Duke team needs to get its revenge. So how sweet is it? Not only are you vying for the national title, but you're also getting a revenge game to get to the national title. That, my friend, that is quality basketball. That is quality viewership. And there's not a person in the world that's not going to have their eyes glued to that TV to see if Coach K can get to the number one title dance over his arch nemesis, the Tar Heels.
Yeah. I'll be honest, because Greg, you said it would make him, his kind of legacy like untouchable. I think he's already there.
He's definitely there.
Yeah, like to me, like if he wins, I think it's I don't think it really matters to his overall legacy. I just think it's just a scenario that I'm able to go out on top and I'm able to, leave, I won. I'm at the apex, I'm at the pinnacle. That's kind of how, because I mean, like you said, five national championships, 6 gold medals. He's got over 1,000 wins. He's 1,170 and 361. That's his record. Let that sink in. I can't even count it high.
There's a few coaches up front. There are a few coaches that I think are untouchable. Coach K is one of them. Auerbach is another one. Phil Jackson's another one. Alabama, Crimson Tide. What's the name? Why am I?
Saban.
Jesus Christ! I couldn't get out of my mouth. Nick Saban is another one, and obviously now what Popovich has done, and the most wins in history. I mean, so now you got to throw Pop automatically in there because he broke the record. So I mean, there's a few coaches that are just completely untouchable that you can't mess with, and he has definitely joined that elite group.
And it's interesting how it's lining up for Coach K, kind of getting back at teams for past losses. Lost to Arkansas in the 94 championship, beat them. Has a chance to beat Carolina, which they lost to the last home game of Coach K. Then it can end with if Kansas beats Nova. Yes, Coach K's first championship was against Kansas in 91. Also lost to them in the Elite Eight a couple years back, so he can get vengeance on that too. So it's interesting how this is lining up.
You know what's interesting to me too, Greg, is Pitino tried to convert over from basketball or NCAA to professional basketball. It didn't quite work out for him, so he went back to college. But, Coach K proved that he can coach on both sides of it, right? Because he did it with the Olympic squad. He managed those egos, and that's a lot of damn egos when you got the Olympic squad. And if you can manage an Olympic team, you can manage anybody. And so I think what he showed is not only is he relevant to college basketball, but it's also relevant to pro basketball, and that's really hard to do. And the only reason he's not in the pro is not because he couldn't go, it's because he didn't want to go.
No, he didn't want to.
But he could do it. I mean, that's how relevant. And I think that Coach K at the pro level could probably be just as dominant as he was at the college level. He's just that special of a guy.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
I don't know. I think so, man. I think Coach K has that ability, man. I really do. I mean, we're not ever going to know that, but I feel like if you can manage that many egos, like Phil Jackson managed those kinds of egos, I mean, if he could put that kind of star power around it, or you could do it without, because let's be honest, there's not a whole lot of Duke players that have come out that have been on the superstar potential. There have been some good Duke players in the game, but he's had a lot of just role player type of guys that just played certain roles and played them well. And if you can get that much out of your role players, I mean, and you can also do it at the pro level with that many egos, I don't see why he couldn't do it.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I know one reason why he can't do it. Because he hasn't done it. I don't know.
I think he has done it. He did it with the Olympic level. He did it with the pro athletes at the Olympic level. How is he not done?
Jay, can I be honest? Yeah,
go ahead. I always want the honesty.
I could have went out there and coached them boys, and we would have won gold.
You can manage those egos, but you can manage the egos?
Oh, my God. I don't even have to. 100%. 100%. Matter of fact, I'm petty. I'm benching everybody. I'm benching everybody. Right? If I can get out there like that, I'm gonna start lineup. It's gonna be me just jogging out there like.
I'm gonna start a petition right now that says "Pride for the Olympic Coach of the Year." I want Pride to be in the Olympics on the coaching staff.
I need the talent. Though, hold on now.
See, now you need the talent. Okay.
No, like what we just won with a couple years ago. Like, nah, bro, I ain't doing that with that. I get it. We won't go, but nah, that was.
But Greg, was Pride not really confident, saying, "Hey Jay, I could deal with this group"? And then I said, "Okay, let's get a petition going." And then all of a sudden, he's backpedaling faster than the moonwalk by Michael Jackson.
I'm talking about
just put a glove on him, and he's Michael Jackson doing the moonwalk.
No, I'm just saying the coach, the team that Coach K had. Anybody could have been the coach. Anybody. My unborn son could have been the coach. We're getting silver at least. At least that's barring injuries. Straight healthy, we triple digit everybody, bro. I'm just saying, man. I don't know. I don't think Coach K really needs this final win in terms of his overall legacy, because like he's done everything he's needed to do. You know what I mean? And it's like, if you have it, oh sure, obviously, who wouldn't want more wins? You know what I mean? Who wouldn't want to end it with a championship, right? That's why Peyton kind of hung around for as long as he did, and that's why Drew Brees was trying to hang around, right? Everybody wants to go out on top, right? But for his overall legacy, I don't think it makes a difference. I really don't, because again, if he retired last year, he's one of, if not the greatest. Well, I believe he's the greatest collegiate head coach ever.
Definitely, yes.
And you know what I mean? And that's me saying if he retired last year. You know what I mean? And like I said, that to me, Coach K being the greatest, I don't even think it's close. That's just me.
That's true, yeah.
That's just me. Like if you look at everything he's done, his entire resume, I don't even think it's close. So it's like, for me, when I see all that stuff, it's like, I don't know. Does he really need this one? I mean, I'm gonna pose that to Graham. I'm gonna start with you. Does he truly need this one?
No, he does. It's not needed, but it would just be the complete icing on the cake. Like, okay, his 6. He had the 13 Final Fours. That's all it would be. He doesn't need it, but it would just put that last exclamation point on it, like boom, right there. It's 6.
Yeah, man. I mean, does anyone here think that he needs this win? Anybody?
I don't think he needs to win. I mean, look, his legacy is cemented. We know his legacy is cemented. So it's not a matter of needing it. It's just about wanting it. And I tell you why I think he should want it more than anybody. Because I said this at the very beginning, before this NCAA tournament even started. I said, you watch, man, Duke is going to go far. These kids are going to come out, and they're going to play their hearts out for him. And there's nothing better than when you have something to fight for. Like when you have something personal, like extremely personal, and somebody you love dearly, like they love Coach K, that changes and transforms a team. And I'm telling you right now, I said Duke was going to go all the way to the Final Four. And there were people out there saying, nah, Duke's not going to go that deep. They won't go that deep. Did you see what North Carolina did? So there was a few people that said Duke was not going to go that deep. And the fact that he's gotten to where he's at, it's basically like saying, go F yourself. I told you I'm Coach K. This is what I do. This is what I do. So I think he almost kind of needs it in a certain kind of a way to just kind of say, in your face. It's almost like I need it for an in your face moment. I'm Coach K. I do what I do in your face. Suck it. Now I'm going to retire and I'm going to go live out in the glory land.
I get it, you know.
So he doesn't need it for the legacy. He just needs it for bragging rights.
So basically, just to ride off on the sunset, giving everyone.
Just to ride off on the sunset, saying, "Go after yourself." You said I couldn't go far. Look what we did.
And then if y'all look at
it, I put it in North Carolina Tar Heels' face. My rivalry. I put it in his face. For the added shit on top.
And to your point, Jay, I think you're the one who said it. It's kind of interesting how the teams he has to go through, ironically, in like his final tournament, are teams that, you know, kind of have impacted him the most, if we're gonna be honest. You know what I mean? So it's kind of funny how that played out. You know what I mean? UNC, don't let me down. Please.
You're so salty with that one, man.
That's the one. He can't lose that one though. He can't lose.
I think
that's the one that would kind of like, man, we came out this far and we lost to Carolina.
Honestly, if you give them the choice, I think they would prefer to lose in the Elite Eight to Arkansas rather than go to the Final Four and take an L to UNC. Like, if you ask Coach K and he was honest and he kind of put all his cards on the table, he would have said it from the jump. Like, if I have to pick one, I would rather lose to Arkansas because there's just something about that wound that like doesn't sting as bad. You know what I mean? Like, you know, Fred Word, how you feeling, my guy?
No, I'm good. Glad to be back with you guys. ASAP had a wonderful weekend as a whole. If you guys didn't know, see on the page that we actually got to stream a football game with the Mississippi Raiders and the Carolina Predators down there at the AIFA. Did a lot of things, a lot of great opportunities that are presenting itself. So just keep your eyes out for the ASAP Network. Doing some big things over here, you gentlemen. But glad to be back with you guys.
Glad to have you back, Fred. Before we move on, Coach K, obviously he's in the Final Four. How do you think, if he wins this year, how do you think his final ring will impact his legacy?
I'm not going to say it's going to have too much of an impact, but I will say that it will just put the icing on the cake of just to represent who he is, the type of leader that he is, a leader that lead men, a winner. This dude is, just what other way is best way to go out is when you win at the biggest moment. So it's not gonna really do much to his legacy, but it's just gonna let everybody know what he represents.
Well, I think we all here agree. He's great, and we hope he loses. At least, you know,
I do.
At least I hope he does, only because I'm in too deep. I'm in way too deep with it. I've been saying, I don't know if you heard Freddie. I've been saying I think Duke is gonna fall apart. Every time I said that, they just spin on me even more. And they just beat the bricks off me. So it's like I'm just kind of crossing my fingers. If they lose in the Final Four, I can kind of have like a yay moment, but again, they're in the Final Four. God bless them. God bless them. Gentlemen, I have a question for y'all. Moving on, I want to ask you guys about old porn star Jimmy, the greatest quarterback in the 49ers history. Quarterback better than Patrick Mahomes. The top 2 quarterback easily. By the way, did y'all know Tyreek Hill's a top 5 wide receiver? I'm sorry, that's too immature.
Oh,
I'm
here we
sorry.
go. Here we go.
I'm immature.
That's what
I'm mad immature. Don't listen to me. Greg, let me start with you. Obviously, they've been saying for a while they want to get rid of Jimmy Garoppolo, but they haven't yet. Now, some people are saying that they've mended the relationship, at least for the final year. Other people are saying that the Niners are trying to do this weird mind game where they're trying to basically try to increase the trade value of one Jimmy Garoppolo. By the way, real quick, before I say anything, Chicago is a cesspool of a franchise. So I just want to throw that out there.
And I just want to let you know Connecticut sucks.
By the way, Freddie, that's how me and Rob say hi to each other. That's how me and Rob say hi. By the way, question: what seed is the Chicago Bulls?
I don't even know no more.
Oh, but you know who knows the seed of his team? Me, because we never won.
Hey, I've always I want on record that I said Chicago was pretenders from the day one. I want that on record. I've been calling Chicago pretenders since day one, and we know what they are now.
I just think
Jay, I don't want to say pretenders. I just want to say injured.
Yeah, I was about to say I wouldn't go as far as I just think it's the injuries that's really kind of bringing.
I'm not going to put too much injury on them, though. I'm really not.
So,
hey guys,
Freddie, they're losing important pieces. The same pieces you say would save your franchise is who they're missing.
Zach LaVine, he's missing.
Zach LaVine has missed plenty of games.
I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about right now.
Talking about right now.
Hey Freddie, I know you're trying to get your rocks off because the Lakers suck, but
Shots fired. Poor Freddie, man. That guy will never heal.
Hey, Rob, you better be glad we're virtual, or I would have a Will Smith moment.
Oh wow!
You keep Rob's name out your mouth.
I just want to say one thing, bro. I love Will, but that slap was the most awkward, stiff, unathletic slap I've ever seen in my entire life.
But a dude old, Rob. When you get old, guess what? You ain't gonna do the same thing when you was young too.
Whoa, hold on, talk about. I don't want to hear nothing about old when he's just a couple years removed from doing Gemini. I don't want to hear nothing about that. I don't want to hear nothing about that.
Look good.
He look in shape. He look good. I don't want to hear it, bro. I just want to say one thing, bro. Will Smith got money. Should have bought his girl a wig. Greg, question. Jimmy G, I said what I said.
Hey, Pride.
I bet you won't see Will Smith's face.
Don't be surprised if Will Smith pop in.
I know, right? I said in the group chat yesterday. He won't catch me. You want to know why? I'll be gone. I'll be like Tyreek Hill. I'm gone. I'm He's not catching me.
Hey, you'd be surprised what Pride will do for ratings, man. He will take one for the team.
Listen,
hey, Pride.
Freddie go yell at me, but guess what? I took him for the team. Go ahead, Rob.
You gonna be like, what did the five fingers say to the face?
Damien, talk that talk. Damien, talk that. That's
look.
As long, hold on, Pride. As long as I've known Damien, this is the first time
that
I've actually agreed with something that he said,
which is scary. This is all I'm gonna say. This is all I'm gonna say. In those award shows, everyone gets fried. Everyone gets cracked on. It's just a part of it now, you know? Right. It's like, now, if you want to say the joke was untasteful, you can say that. If you want to say it was mean, you can say that. To romanticize the fact that Will Smith, who was laughing.
Yeah, he was.
So
how long was he laughing?
That and say that he defended his wife.
Pride, how long was he laughing? Pride, how long was he laughing?
You said what?
How long was he laughing?
For a whopping 7 seconds, so he looked over and it was like, "Oh wait,
you're wrong,
I messed up."
You're wrong, Pride, because there wasn't even a video that showed him 7 seconds laughing. First of all, so how long was he laughing? Let's try it again.
It was a good 3 seconds.
It was a good 3 to 4. Hold on, time out. Hold on, Freddie. Time out. All jokes aside, he was laughing and looking at Chris Rock. He did not. I don't care how long he was laughing for. He did not stop laughing until he looked at Jada.
Was it possible that he was maybe laughing at the previous joke? How do we know?
No.
He wasn't there.
No.
How do you know? Were
No.
you there? Were you there?
Okay.
Exactly.
But I don't care what none of y'all say.
By that route,
The way
by
he
that route.
walked
Hold
off
on.
after he did it though was smooth.
Hold on. So you want to go that route, but were you there? Were you there? Were you there when Chris Rock probably told him beforehand, "Oh, I'm gonna say the joke anyway"? Were you there? Because they probably said it was fine, and Jada got in her feelings. Maybe that's what happened. Were you there to know that didn't happen? So stop using that stupid ass. Oh, were you there? As a cop out. That's a stupid cop out. I'm talking about what we saw.
Well, I'm saying what I saw is I saw a man defend his wife for getting humiliated on live TV at the Oscars.
And then he was blinded because the sun bounced off her forehead, bro.
And what I seen was, let's keep it to sports. Back to the gym.
And his wife is still for the streets. Now we can move on.
You know, at least we can agree on
that. Hey, Greg. She can be for the streets all day long, but at the end of the day, that's his wife, and it's his job to protect her, no matter what.
It's true. I'm not gonna lie. If he said something like that about my wife, I'm going up there and bitch slapping him too. I'm to be honest with you.
Free Chris Rock. That's my boy right there.
Chris Rock played it all kind of smooth too, though, man. He recovered it as best he could anyway.
And can we say this? That just made Chris Rock more relevant because nobody was talking about Chris Rock for years until then.
That's true, man. Chris Rock kind of disappeared off the face of the earth.
That's very true.
To an extent, you could say that to an extent. You can.
My question is,
I don't know. Are you trying to look at a publicity stunt though?
What's up?
Because I just think he was just saying stuff. That's just me. I just think he was just kind of like saying stuff, and then whatever happened.
And now what I was thinking too, because they were talking about the possibility of Chris Rock filing charges on him. They were talking about that the other night.
He's not going to do that.
And
they can.
What repercussions are going to happen because of what went on? What's going to be the fallout?
I'll tell you this. Will Smith is a bad dude. When he go up there in national TV and slap a dude in the face, go back down and sit down, and then 20 minutes later get an award. That's insane, man. Only in America can that happen.
I was talking to Mike about it. I'm like, imagine being able to say you slapped the host and won an award like Raptor. Imagine, bro.
Hey, apparently, and this last thing that we can get back to the 49ers. Apparently, during the commercial break, Denzel Washington, Tyler Perry, they took Will Smith to a corner, whatever.
Aside to make him talk to him and whatnot. Yep.
Yeah. So
I don't think Chris. Listen, if Chris Rock presses charges, bro.
No, he did not. He don't. No. He said he wasn't last night.
Yeah, I think an official report came out that said that the LAPD was aware of the incident that happened. That Chris Rock is refusing to press charges.
He better because if he says that and then does it, he gonna look mad dumb, bro. He gonna look mad dumb. Greg, the 49ers, should they be like Will Smith and keep their toxic ex, or should they move on to greener pastures? I said that out loud. My bad. Let me ask you the question the proper way. Should those 49ers move on or keep Jimmy Garoppolo?
It's time for them to move on if they want to make the Super Bowl. They need to move on from Jimmy G. Jimmy G is an average quarterback. He's made to look good because of his defense. It's time. And if that means getting somebody in free agency or drafting a quarterback, it's got something. Because as long as Jimmy G is the quarterback, the 49ers will not go to or win a Super Bowl.
Jay.
Well, damn, you got number 3, Trey Lance, sitting in the wings. Why are we not giving him a shot?
Oh, okay, well, him.
It's time, man. Listen, you either gonna put up or shut up, man. And if they want to move on from Jimmy G, that's fine. But it's time to start giving Trey Lance a shot. I mean, because look, if you either gonna succeed or you're not gonna succeed, but how are you gonna know it unless he goes on the field? At some point in time, we gotta say, give Trey Lance a shot or get him the hell out of here. But you did trade up to get him, so now you look like an idiot if you don't play him.
Let's be honest. It's the same thing with Green Bay.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. You trade him to go
Yeah.
get it, and guess what? And then you don't want to play him. So you do have an interesting point. You know, you do got to figure it out. Rob, let me
What's
ask you
that?
this. Next year,
Mm-hmm.
who do you have more faith in leading this team to the playoffs and potentially even a Super Bowl? Jimmy Garoppolo or Trey Lance?
Ooh. Okay, that's a little bit of a trick question because Jimmy G has gotten you to the dance. Now maybe he's not won the dance, but he's gotten that team to the dance twice. And Trey Lance, we don't know what Trey Lance could be because they haven't really played him yet. So I have to go off the answer that I know. If they keep Jimmy G, I would ride with Jimmy G.
I will say this. I got to respectfully disagree with Rob. And I love you, Rob. But Jimmy G did not get them to the dance. You know who got them there? It was Debo. That defense and Elijah Mitchell. That got them there. Jimmy G just barely enough to not screw up what they were actually doing.
Which honestly,
But I want to.
Go ahead, Freddie. Go ahead.
I want to piggyback off Jay and Rob. I say neither one of those quarterbacks. I believe it's Kyle Shanahan and his offense. But you know, and Jay McLevin, he was alluding to this as well. But I believe his offense, the way he used that running game and that defense, will have a better chance of getting there. Because, hey, we haven't seen the young man on the field yet. We don't know what he's capable of doing on the NFL level because we haven't seen it. So that's why I'm saying Kyle Shanahan in his system until we see Trey Lance. We already know what Jimmy G is. We know what type of quarterback he is. But we don't know what Trey Lance is capable of doing. But honestly, if I was the 49ers, you right now you're in a position to bid high for Jimmy G. You can say, okay, I'm demanding this. Why? Because there's not that many spots out there that's looking for a quarterback position. Hell, we got a Baker Mayfield. Who are you taking? Baker Mayfield or Jimmy G? And most people ask, you're taking Jimmy G at this point over Baker Mayfield. Because you know what you're getting out of Jimmy G. You don't know what you're getting out of Baker. You don't know what you're going to. You don't know what you're going to get out of because they're. Hey,
you mean? Hold on. Did you misspeak and meant Trey Lance or?
No. I'm talking about Jimmy. I'm talking about Baker Mayfield. What I'm saying is, Prod. Just listen to what I'm saying. There's questions about Baker's leadership skills. There's not questions about. I've never heard anything somebody say, "Oh, Jimmy G's a bad leader." We know what Jimmy G can do and what he can't do. Hell, the Baker Mayfield, one day he might go out and say, okay, this dude looking like a number one pick. And then one game he might come out there looking like a bust. So you really don't know what Baker you're going to get each week in or week out. That's what I'm saying. Huh?
It's literally the same thing with Jimmy G.
No,
exactly.
You know Jimmy G.
Exactly the same thing with Jimmy G.
No, you know Jimmy G is a game managing quarterback. We all know that. We know that he's not going to do too many big plays, but he's not going. He's not going.
Well, he didn't manage the game too well in some cases. Because how many turnovers does Jimmy G have? I'm pretty sure it's quite a few.
So look, if you're asking me who I'm taking, I'm gonna take Baker.
I'm gonna take Baker too.
So, only because listen, if things go south, because we've seen like you put Baker with Debo, with all.
Oh, that's crazy.
Right, like that's just me. Like,
we've seen him in garbage land. We've seen him with OBJ, Hooper. We've seen him with these guys, Kareem Hunt, Chubb. We've seen him with these guys. Are we sure we know what we're going to get out of them? Just asking, bro.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
Okay.
I to be 100% honest, I'd rather take Baker, only because, like I said, Baker has shown us at times that when he needs to improvise, he can do it. When it comes to improvisation, like that's what made him the number one overall pick. When he needs to improvise, he's got it. When it happens to Jimmy G, he just freezes and he doesn't know what to do. We've seen that numerous times with him. So it's like, for me, I'm taking Baker. Hold on. I would
The only
take.
thing I think what Baker needs to work on is his relationship with his receivers. I would like to see him develop a better relationship with his receivers because I think that will in turn make it for a lot more productive output. I don't think he ever developed that relationship with Odell Beckham Jr., and I think that's why that whole thing just didn't work out. Where Odell Beckham went to the Rams and he established himself with Stafford, and then of course everything played out fine. So I think just the only one thing Baker needs to work on is just getting more chemistry with his receivers, and he'll be fine.
And I do think Baker could get better, right? I do think so because there are times where, like he has some of the Carson Wentz tendencies that Carson had in Philly, right? Like what he does is he wants every ball to be the home run ball, and I think that's kind of where a lot of the interceptions comes from because they see a tight window. And they'll try to throw it in there. And it's like, I like that confidence to an extent. Because if you have somebody else open, like if you have no other option, all right, I get it. But if you have other options, like, again, we've seen him force the ball to Odell to get picked off when Jarvis is literally a yard past the first down marker. And if you hit him, not only would he would have caught it, but he probably would have gained like another 10, 15 yards at least. So it's like, all that is kind of where I look at it and go, I'll take Baker. Now, again, this is not me trying to say that Jimmy G is, he needs to get like released and needs to get like forced out of the league. And this is also not me saying that Baker Mayfield is going to be a top 5 quarterback, right? That's not what I'm saying. But if you're making me pick between those two, I'm taking Baker. If you want to say it's close, fine. Because they are kind of in the same, they're really in the same tier. But I'm gonna take Baker because again, in terms of consistency, if you're asking me, Pride, who do you want the ball thrown 30? Who do you want throwing the ball 30 times? I'd rather Baker throw the ball 30 times than Jimmy G.
So you rather do?
I mean, is Jimmy G even going to throw the ball 30 times?
That's just what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Now Jimmy G looks nice because in that system, sure it works. And Greg, what is Baker doing? What has again? You're saying that he got him their first playoff win in how long?
To his credit, Pride, we have seen Jimmy G 2 times take this 49ers team on a deep run in the playoffs. We haven't seen that at the Baker, bro.
You're okay.
Baker
have
a better team around him.
And guess what? And we've never in our lives have seen a game where Baker only threw the ball, what was it, 11 times? You guys fry Mac Jones only throwing the ball 3 times. And
sometimes
the NFC Championship game, Jimmy G threw the ball 11 times.
Yeah, that was
11 times. Yeah, every time I'd say, oh yeah, Mac Jones, and I do it for comedic effect. Yeah, kill Mac Jones for him only throwing the ball 3 times. Imagine somebody throwing the ball 11 times in an NFC Championship game, and everyone thinks it's sweet.
At least he completed 2 passes, Pride.
Right, yeah, the better completion percentage, bro. Let's get off it, bro. That's just what I'm saying. You know what I mean? And again, like, and again, in what aspect? What does Jimmy? And matter of fact, Freddie, let me ask you a question. What does Jimmy G do better than Baker Mayfield? He doesn't have the arm talent.
Well, let's go off stats, because that's the only way we can go off of. Okay,
right. Go ahead.
So I'm reading this to show me the last year, 2021.
Yes.
Baker Mayfield completed 60% of his passes.
Yep.
He threw for 3,000 yards.
Yep.
17 TDs, 13 interceptions. QBR rated about 83. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Decent. It's just decent.
Yeah. Right. Solid. Okay. Yeah. Solid.
Jimmy Garoppolo, same year.
Yep.
Completed 68% of his passes.
Yep.
Threw for 3,800 yards, 20 touchdowns, 12 interceptions with a 98 QBR rating.
And this was this past season?
It's only showing me 2021.
Oh, I didn't know he threw that many yards.
And took his team on a deep run in the playoffs.
But he didn't take his team.
Those are decent stats.
He's the quarterback. What do you mean he didn't take him? Because guess what? We gotta give him his credit, Prod. We have
no. Hold on, time out.
Because he could easily
time out. Stop.
I'm turning the ball over 30 times.
Hold on. If you want to give him some credit, fine. That's okay. Don't sit there and say he brought them there. He didn't.
He's
He was
the
a
leader
role
of that
player
team.
at best. He's
He's the
role player
leader
on
of
the
that
team
team.
at best.
He was not a
Debo
problem.
brought them there.
No, he
Debo
was the
was the
leader
one
of
who
that
brought them
team.
there.
No pride. I'm not going to let you do this, sir.
Then you're out of your mind. Then you're out of your mind.
Oh,
And by the
no,
way,
no,
his completion
no.
percentage is probably based on short throws.
It's still a throw. It don't matter short and long. It don't matter for screen. Hell, he completed the job. What I'm saying is, pride, is that he didn't go out there and turn the ball over 20, 25, 30 times for them to lose the game. They in the playoffs, this team did something that nobody in their right mind even thought of. They didn't think of them beating the Cowboys. They didn't
Yes,
think
they
of them
did. What are
beating.
you talking about? Everyone had them beating the Cowboys and the
No,
Packers.
the Cowboys was
on
the
drugs?
favorite in that game, bro. No, don't do that, pride. Don't do that, sir. And then they had
Everyone
Green
in
Bay
mom's
as the
had the money.
favorite.
I
They had
picked the
Green Bay as the
49ers.
favorite.
Jimmy G didn't beat the Packers. The
No,
defense
he didn't beat the
That's what I'm
Packers.
saying. It was
no.
the defense.
He's
It was the
it don't
defense.
matter,
He
you
didn't beat the
guys.
Packers.
He's
Yes,
the
it
leader of the
does.
team.
Yes, it
Well,
Okay,
does.
so
I
next
would
you-
agree with
I
that,
got one last question.
Freddie. I would agree with that. Jimmy G is probably a better leader than Baker Mayfield.
Yes,
But I
and
think
I'll
if we're
give you that.
talking about
Playing.
statistically speaking, I would probably go with Baker over
Look,
Jimmy G.
I got one last thing. I'm gonna point out that last point. The Super Bowl, the last Super Bowl, the Denver Broncos won. It was when they had Peyton Manning as the quarterback.
Yes,
They gave that man so much credit in that Super Bowl.
and he
and
didn't deserve
did
it.
little to
No, he
nothing.
didn't do
And he
nothing.
didn't deserve
That man
it.
didn't
He
do
didn't
nothing.
deserve it.
He didn't
So,
deserve
we
it.
go
He had it
with
off
that.
his name, but let's not act like Peyton Manning wasn't a hell of a quarterback. That's
He
like
was,
comparing apples
but he
and
wasn't
oranges.
No,
that
but Rob, he didn't. That last one, he didn't deserve all that.
No, he
love that
didn't
got.
deserve it, but like I
No.
said, it was a political thing because of what Peyton had done up to that point. So, of course, when you're a great quarterback, even when they win in spite of you, they're going to be like, oh, my God, you did so great. Think about how many times they did that to Tom Brady, especially in the earlier Super Bowls. Hell, we could have gave more credit to Adam Vinatieri than Tom Brady, if you
Relax.
want to be real.
Relax.
Gentlemen, you know what? My opinion on this is the fact that
And that's all I'm
I
saying,
think
Sean.
guys could take.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
You got to take this into consideration, gentlemen. Jimmy G had his shoulder surgery without even consulting the team, number one. Number two, Jimmy G, none of his salary is guaranteed until the eve of week one. And the only way that the 49ers can get any cap relief if they cut him. And this morning on the news, they were saying that the possibility of him getting cut might be the only saving grace for them as well. Whereas Mayfield's contract is guaranteed. I think that makes a difference. I'm talking about from
I've
the
even
owner's
seen
point of view.
the possibility of the Browns cutting Baker Mayfield as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But they'll still have to pay him $19 million though, Freddie.
Yeah, because they want a first round pick for him, and everyone is like, well, you don't want him there. You're not going to keep him there. So why would we give you a first round pick if we can just wait a couple weeks? Yeah, cut him and we get him for free. Kind of the same way people are looking at Jimmy G.
Hell,
Why would we
even
have to do everything?
if they did want him, he's not worth. What has he shown that he's worth a first round draft pick? He haven't done anything in the game to show that he's proven that he deserves that.
I mean,
Like, come on, man.
He has though.
What
He
has
has-
he done?
He
What?
won one playoff game. That's it.
He won. Okay, he won a playoff game, the first playoff game, and what? Ages? He was one of the main reasons this franchise was saved, bro. He was one of the reasons. Let's be honest. He's the
He
best
has
quarterback
not done
they've had.
anything.
Baker
Pride,
Mayfield.
pride.
See, but Freddie, you got to get that hate out your heart, bro. You
I
have
don't.
to
Hey,
because
bro,
when Baker went into
this
Cleveland,
man has not
nobody
done
wanted
anything
Cleveland.
down there, man.
Nobody
He's the reason
wanted
why the
him.
team blown up.
So let me get this straight. So
If
if you
he's
don't win,
that good,
if you don't hold
pride.
on, time out. So if you don't win a Super Bowl or an MVP, you do nothing.
No,
That's
Pride, I didn't say
horrible.
that.
That's
Listen, bro.
uneducated,
Listen, Pride. If
You're
he's
acting like
that
Will Smith
good,
right now, bro.
why
You're
did they
making no
trade
sense.
all that for Deshaun Watson, who we have not seen touch a football
Because
field
Deshaun
in how long?
Watson is better than him.
And
It's
how
not even
no,
close.
no, if
Deshaun
Baker
Watson,
Mayfield
when
is
healthy,
the
is
guy
a top
that you're
3
saying
quarterback.
he is, no, Pride. If Baker Mayfield is the guy that you say that he is, why
No,
did
now
they
you're
take all
reaching.
At least we
Now
can
you're
all agree.
pretending.
We can
Hold
probably
on,
all
hold on,
agree
hold
on one
Nate.
thing.
Hold on, Nate. Now you're pretending. Now you're watching Undisputed too much. Now you're trying to pull the shot. You need to relax with that. I said I'll take him over Jimmy G. Has anyone here on this panel heard me say he's a top 5 quarterback?
No, but way you talk.
Has anybody?
about it is
I'm
this
still
guy
talking.
that
Has
dude.
anybody on this panel heard me say with Baker Mayfield next year he's gonna be the best thing ever? Has anyone ever said that? Heard me say that?
Nope.
How many times have I said, bro, he's average and he shows you glimpses? How many times have I said that? And I'm a Baker dude. So stop trying to make
But what
this
I'm
false
saying
narrative.
is,
Start
Pride,
make yourself seem
that
right.
you said this dude is worth. I said he's not worth a first round draft pick. You said,
He's
oh
not.
yeah,
He's
Yeah, he's not. He's
Who
not.
said that? I never said he was worth it. I said the Browns
Yes,
want
you
that.
did.
And again, I understand listening is hard. I
You
understand.
did
I
say
get it.
Nate.
First
Nate,
of
when
all,
the show
I
is
said it
over,
one time.
please find it.
I said it one time. So you're saying I keep saying this. So that's strike one. I only said it one time. Here comes strike two. Here comes strike two.
Nate,
Okay.
When
I
the
said that the
show is
Browns
over,
wanted a
please
first round
find the
pick
film
for him,
me.
and everyone is saying, "Why would we give you a first round pick if in a couple weeks you're gonna have to release him anyway? We can get him for free."
Don't
And-
worry,
and
Nate,
I-
will find,
and then-
Nate will find the film. Don't worry. You can't
Oh,
skate yourself.
Matter of fact,
over it.
Nate. So right now, the timestamp right now is 45:47, right? That's the timestamp right now. Go back about 10 minutes. So let's go about 35. Let's go 35-minute mark and go. And after that, I want you to send it. And Freddie, I want an apology. I want my restitution. I want you to write a handwritten note, and I want you to read it and say, "Pride, I'm sorry for fibbing on your good name. I attempted to slander you, and I besmirched your good name.
And
I
I
will
want the same
apologize."
thing from
I think what Pride is saying is, Freddie, when you get proved wrong, he wants you to take your right hand, hold it up, and slap yourself.
Will Smith yourself, bro. Will
Want me to
Smith
get a Will
yourself.
Smith slap?
Yep.
All right.
Will Smith yourself. But
I want
listen,
the
bro,
same
listen.
thing, Pride.
And again, you're asking about why they traded for Deshaun Watson. It's simple. Deshaun Watson is a top 3 quarterback. And again, when you have a guy like that available, you're going to get it. You're going to get it. You're going to go get it.
But
That's
what
all it
I'm
really
saying,
comes
though,
down to.
Pride,
So you
because
can't
the
say,
way
"Oh,
that
why
you're
would we get
hyping this
Deshaun?"
guy up,
Deshaun's better than
you making
Baker.
us seem like, because hell, we hope Deshaun Watson is still top 3 quarterback. We haven't seen him in how long again? Like I said,
Right. It's
if-
been a year. I understand that.
if Baker Mayfield is a guy that you believe you can win with, if you believe that he's a guy that can lead your franchise to the next level,
In
obviously
the right
like
situations,
you do,
probably, yes.
obviously
But
like
he's
you
been in the right
do.
situation.
Oh, the Browns have a great situation. No mistaking about that, my brother. Let's pump the brakes just a touch.
They got the talent, but I
You
think the
got
coaching
the
just doesn't know what they want to
defense.
do.
You got a running game. You had Jarvis Landry. You had 2 tight ends.
had it.
How much? He had one of the best O lines in the game. How much more do he
They've been
need
injured.
to
They've
win?
been hold on, time out.
How much more?
Past
do
3
he need to
years,
win?
they've been injury prone offensively and defensively.
But how much?
So don't
you had
pretend like they've
Odell
been
Beckham
healthy the whole
Jr.
time.
At the time, who he was not willing to make it work because they said that there was reports that they want a adult in the locker room. That tells me that he's immature and he's not a good leader.
And Freddie, name me one person.
So what
on
are
this
we
panel who
talking
disagree with
about,
that.
Pride?
Name me one person who disagree with the fact that he's not a good leader. Please name me one person on this panel.
But
who
no,
disagree
but for
with that.
you to sit up here,
Hold on, hold on, don't
no,
dump the
for you
question.
to sit up here and
Don't
act like,
dump the
oh,
question.
God, he's worth the first round draft pick. He'd have done.
When
a
did
lot
I
in
say
this
he was
league.
worth
What
the
has
first
he
round draft
done?
pick? When did I say
playoff
that?
game is enough.
When did I say that? When did I say that? When did I say that?
That's where you're trying to cycle around to.
That's how I'm trying
make
to
it seem
cycle
like that
around,
way, bro.
Freddie. I'm not trying to
What
cycle
has
that.
Baker Mayfield done in this league?
The
Tell me
Browns
that, please.
said
Because
the
somebody
Browns
might have
want
missed a little bit.
first-round pick.
But I think Freddie, you were the one who said that
said what?
because of this comment.
Said what? I didn't know. No.
Imagine. Come on, do better.
Now,
Anyway,
James,
as I
did
was
I
saying,
say that this man
as I
was
was
worth
saying,
the
Nate,
first round
I
draft
never
pick?
said that. I never said,
No,
oh,
Pride.
yeah,
No,
whether or
I'm
not he's
asking
worth
Jay
a
McLovin
first
a
round
question.
pick. I said
Pride.
this
So
simply.
Jay
They
McLovin.
want a first round
No,
pick,
I'm
and they
proud
won't.
of
They
that.
probably won't get it. They probably.
Jay McLovin, did
But yeah, no, they probably want a first round pick, and they probably won't get it.
I ever say that Jimmy Garoppolo, no, Baker Mayfield's worth a first round draft pick?
Freddie,
no
it
one
wasn't me
said
this
whether or
time.
not he's worth it. Nobody has said that.
You
I didn't hear you say it.
Nate,
You
I didn't hear you
said
say it,
bro.
Freddie. I didn't hear you say it. No.
I know
Greg,
I didn't hear it either.
Greg, did I say that?
No.
Jay, did I say that?
No.
Nate, have you been watching this whole time?
No.
I did
Nobody
miss-
said
I
that.
did miss like maybe a minute, but throughout what I heard, I didn't hear you say it.
No, okay. Like I didn't say the closest thing I said to that was the Browns want a first round pick.
So I gotta ask you a
And
question.
everyone around the league is like, why would we do that if you're gonna have to cut the guy anyway? We can just get him for free.
Right.
So, Pride, I
Same
gotta
thing with
ask you a
Jimmy G.
question.
It's the same exact thing with Jimmy G.
Pride, I want to ask you a question. I'm gonna ask you
Go
two
ahead.
questions. Well, it's a two-part question. One, where do you think? How do you?
Like, you want me to give you my Baker's
But
quarterback?
he's discombobulated. Y'all got Freddie discombobulated over there, man.
You want me to give you
my
a rank?
question
He's like a mid quarterback.
Baker,
He's at middle of the pack.
Baker Mayfield. Where do you rank him? Do you think he's an elite quarterback?
He's like middle of the pack.
Okay, you got middle
he's,
pack.
he's an average quarterback who occasionally gives you like flashes of like great plays.
Okay, my second part of this question is, what has he done in this league to be so we can value, so we think he's valued so high? What has he done in this league?
He helped resurrect a franchise that's been horrible. You forgot. He helped, and I'm not going to give him the credit solely to him. No, I'm not going to say that. But he helped revive the Browns franchise, who went
It's true.
over.
You got to be honest.
Over.
It's true.
Over. He helped.
Was it just
revive
him, or was it that
No,
he
no.
put talent? Or
it was a large part of him.
Hold on. See, and
it was not no large. What?
See,
It is. No, it really honestly is. Because let's be honest, your team doesn't go anywhere without a field general. It really just doesn't. So
what I said about Jimmy G, y'all jumped on me.
A manager are two different things. So try again.
No, so y'all trying to sit up here.
Now I'm not gonna say he's a field general. I'm not gonna say Baker's a field general because he's more like a gunslinger. He's more like a go type of dude, sure. But don't
I'm
look at
saying
a field
is,
general and a
though,
game manager is the same thing. Those are
I
different.
can say that the turnaround for the Browns is a little bit more on Nick Chubb in that defense than it is with Baker Mayfield.
I mean, you say that, but wasn't Nick Chubb there before Baker got there? Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Maybe a year before. I understand the quarterback. I understand the quarterback have more. I understand the quarterback has a part in it, Rod. I'm not saying that.
I'm just
But
giving
I'm
you
saying is
credit.
we know they are at their best when that defense is performing on top level, and when that running game is when they're running the football. They're not better when they're throwing the football. They're better when they're running the football.
Yes. Okay. And what is your point? What is your point?
Basically the same thing I said about Jimmy G.
No.
But you turned me down.
No.
Yes.
The difference is that Baker can throw the ball. That's the difference. If you depend on Baker throwing the ball 30 times, he's more likely to be successful compared to Jimmy G.
Because we're not going to act like what happened between him and Odell Beckham Jr. was not a thing.
I'm comparing him to Jimmy G. When comparing him to
I've
Jimmy
never heard a receiver complain about Jimmy G.
Yeah, they don't complain. They just leave.
I've heard now we've seen two quarterbacks that didn't want to play, two receivers that didn't want to play with Baker Mayfield.
Because he's a diva, that's why.
Yes, but it's not because he's bad. It's just because he's a diva.
Well,
Yeah,
one of them was saying that he's bad. We don't know about Jarvis Landry, but I'm pretty sure that was one of the reasons as well.
You said what?
One of them we know for sure did not want to play with Baker Mayfield because he can't throw the football. He's not a great quarterback. He can't read the offense. Jarvis Landry, I'm pretty sure he's on the same level as well.
Now, I will say this about Baker. He had a good playoff game against the Steelers, and then when he played the Chiefs, he did nothing.
Again, no one spoke to you about a blowout, a regular season blowout that happened in 2020. I mean,
ladies and gentlemen, just to get on the subject, Baker Mayfield is the GOAT. He's better than Tom Edwards, Patrick Brady Jr., whatever his name is.
Okay, but
no, Freddie, you better say that name correctly now. You can't just say that. Let's stop you right there.
He's better than Joe Montana. He's better than Troy Aikman. He's better than everybody.
And again, I'm comparing him simply to just Jimmy G. When Freddie asked me, what do I feel about, like, where do I rank Baker? What did I say? I said he's an average quarterback who, sometimes shows you some great stuff. But overall, he's an average quarterback. That's what I said, right? And we're comparing him to who?
No,
Jimmy G.
You did not say that.
Oh
Good morning,
my
Coach
days.
Dante. You said, "Oh, this
What'd I
man has
say?
reconstructed this Browns franchise." You said a lot of things, Pride.
No. First of all, I'm talking about when you specifically asked me. When you specifically asked me where I ranked them. So again, now you're on strike 4, brother. All right, but don't chat to me right now, bro. Oh, he left. That's crazy. He put himself backstage.
Yeah.
But again, listen. I done said.
Yeah,
there
you
you are.
with it.
I done said that in terms of how he is like in his talent, he's average. Yes, he is. He's average, and he shows above average plays. You know what I mean? He'll show you glimpses of greatness, but overall, he's average, of course. But two things can be true. He's been the best quarterback Cleveland has had in God knows how long. They look.
Right.
Hold
But that's not hard to do, bro. You can go play quarterback and the hell make it look better than the guys they've had. I mean, come on, bro.
That. But again, now, Freddie, I'm gonna couple it with more things. Remember, he was benched before. Remember during the thing, Hugh Jackson brought him in, and he was like, "Oh yeah, congratulations, you're the backup." What happened? They were losing. They put Baker in, and all of a sudden, it looked like they were able to do something. Don't forget, for a couple weeks, they were in playoff contention, losing by a couple close games. Okay. Then you go into so it's like you're saying he hasn't done anything. He's done some stuff. Now, granted, it's not on the level of a Tom Brady. It's not on the level of an Aaron Rodgers, a Patrick Mahomes. It's not on that level, but he still has done something. It's still.
I want to just a comment real quick. Brandon Hill, don't want you to get it twisted. I'm not saying Baker's the GOAT. I was being sarcastic with that.
Yeah. But Brandon Hill, right. He didn't mean this. What he was trying to do. He was basically poking fun at me, and he was basically saying to make pride because I'm defending Baker. That's what he's trying to do. So this is not,
a lot of people trying to twist my words. That I said that I did not say
no.
That to be known.
No. Yeah, no. Trust me. I when I saw that, I ignored it because I was like, I think he missed it. So I'm with you there. But again, for me, someone said Baker didn't do anything. That was the defense. It was I think in this case it was both. He had a legitimate defense, and I'm not going to take nothing from him. But that's why I'm saying I'm not giving the that's why I'm saying he helped. He helped resurrect the franchise because you got to remember a lot of the pieces were already in place the year before when they were horrible. A lot of those pieces were still in place the year Baker's rookie year when he was on the bench. So, and again, Freddie, you're asking what he did. He's done some stuff. Now, again, it's not on an all-time great level, right? Like I said, it's not a Mahomes. It's not a Brady. It's not a Drew Brees. It's none of that. But just because it's not that level doesn't mean you can sit there and say, "Oh yeah, he didn't do anything." And again, before they got Baker, what were they doing? Before they started Baker, what were they doing? I'm asking for a friend. He helped.
I need to meet this friend one day.
He helped. Well, he's an uneducated friend. That's why I was asking his behalf. That's why I ask on his behalf because he's embarrassed. I'll be like, yo, I'll take that L. You feel me? But Rob, am I bugging? If I'm bugging, Rob, let me know.
No, I mean, I'm not gonna say Baker's the worst. You can get a lot worse than Baker Mayfield.
Way worse, yes, way worse.
You can get a lot worse than Baker Mayfield. And nobody's claiming he's the best, but I'm not gonna drag his name through the mud like
Drew Lock.
Like Baker wasn't.
You're so immature, Nate. You're so immature.
I mean, I'll tell you like this, man. Baker Mayfield definitely revitalized that franchise. They were nothing. And they got him, and he brought some excitement, especially trying to recoup from the bust that Johnny Manziel was. So I'm not gonna just drag Baker Mayfield through the mud. I would have went after Deshaun Watson too. You don't pass up on a talent like that. But I'm still confused as how Baker doesn't have a job as of yet.
I think they're holding on to Baker personally. You know what though?
Starter in the NFL.
I still think they're holding on to Baker. I still think they're holding on to Baker to see if Roger Goodell puts a suspension on Deshaun Watson and they have a fallback plan. I think it's why they're holding on to Baker and have not traded him as of yet. They're waiting to see what happens with Watson on the Goodell front. And when he clears Goodell, then they'll start making moves.
I get that.
I
But
will
if I
say
was
this.
Baker Mayfield and they do suspend Deshaun Watson, I would Miami Dolphins that thing. I'm throwing games.
I will say this, that he better only be suspended for 4 or 5 games. Reason why I say that is because Big Ben, remember they gave him that big suspension. That when they found that no charges against him, they reduced his to like that. They need to do the same thing. Keep that same energy, Roger Goodell.
Hey, you got to
They're not
remember
going
though,
to.
Freddie,
They're not
Big
going
Ben has the complexion for the protection, my brother.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
And honestly, and here's the awkward part about it is like, and I said this before, when it comes to the NFL, they're weirdos, right? When they're supposed to be lenient on a player, they give you the hammer, right? But then at the same time, they're supposed to give you a hammer. They're like, oh no, you're okay. Like Greg Hardy damn near killed his girl, and they were like, yeah, we'll help you go to Dallas. Like, what the hell? Where did do that at? Like, what the
Yeah,
hell?
Michael Vick fights dogs, and he's the worst man in America.
Time out, hold on. First of all, he didn't fight. He didn't fight the dogs. It just happened at his house. Okay, free Mike Vick. He was a victim of circumstances.
Hey, I'm
He
gonna
was just
tell
supposed
you
to be a
though.
friend.
I'm gonna tell you though. His cousins was bogus. If that's my cousin, and he about to get in trouble, I'm gonna let you know. Hey, that was me fighting dogs. He wasn't even here.
I look, man. All I'm saying, bro, is I again, Freddie, I get what you're saying, talking about what has he done, and I understand you to an extent, but that only works when you're comparing him to like other guys who are like have a ridiculous type of resume. Now does Baker? Baker has done something. He has.
Not much.
He's done something.
Not much.
He's done something.
Not much.
He's helped resurrect the franchise, and he got them their first playoff
Not
win in
hard
God
to
knows
do.
how long.
Not much.
You
Not
said
much.
not hard to do, but remember, you got to remember the team we're talking about. It was Cleveland. You need to remember that it was Cleveland who
Pride,
was.
you put an Eli
horrible.
Manning over there, his last couple years in the NFL, he'll do the same thing.
You don't know football. I mean that with all due disrespect. You have absolutely nothing. You don't know nothing about football. I need a break, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't think he's better than Eli Manning his last year.
Get ready. This summer, the Arena League Sports is on ASAP Network. Tune in live on either the Tiki Live or Roku app, as well as your smart home TV.
Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. 365, we making a plays. You talking the game, get you to the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. Hitting the airways, taking the nation. Sport all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. Whole sports all plays. All sports all plays, network. We on top of our game. All sports all plays. All sports all plays.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the elephant in the room. Did you just cut that man off and go to commercial like that?
On God, I did. On God, I did. On God, I did. Nope. Not playing this game with
I was like, what in the haberdashery and hemoglobin?
You already. Yo, Rob, I can't stand you, dog. No, I couldn't do it anymore, bro. I couldn't do it anymore.
Want to think back to where I left off at?
No. So basketball, because that's what I want to talk about now. Because you about to give me an aneurysm, bro. You feel me? Like this is crazy. Like Jesus Christ.
Love you, Fred.
You're. Let me guess. You're gonna say your opinion was an entanglement. Phoenix,
I
they're
love
on
you,
fire. Number 1 seed in the West. But I love you too, Fredward. They have the best record in the NBA. Greg, let me start with you. At this point, it's fair to say that the Phoenix Suns is a team to beat, right?
Yes.
Whoa, hold on. Hold on. What's with the hesitation there, Fred?
I was because Steph
hold
Curry
on.
and Klay Thompson still play at Golden State. That's why there was a little hesitation.
Well, but Steph hurt. They don't look good without Steph.
Yeah, but when he come back though, he gonna come back now.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, I was reading something. They said they're trying to hold him out just until the playoffs, and then when the playoffs start, they'll let him kind of come back and just do his thing.
Yeah. It's still the West is going to come down between the Suns and Golden State. A healthy Steph Curry at that time when they play in the conference finals, I would pick Golden State over Phoenix, even though Phoenix will have the home court.
Really?
I would, because yes, Phoenix did it last year, and all that, but still, Golden State has been there and done that more times. So that's one of the reasons. But would I be surprised if Phoenix beat Golden State and went to the finals? No, I still wouldn't be shocked by it. The Phoenix is clicking right now. Book, they out there hooping. So whoever comes out of the West, that's probably who's going to win the chip anyway. So, but yeah. Phoenix is the team to beat as of today. Yes.
All right, Jay, hold on your thought. You too, Nate. Freddie, when I said that, you kind of gave a weird look. Are you on that Shaq juice right now? Talking about if the Lakers are the 8th seed, they'll beat Phoenix. Is that what you on right now?
Listen,
oh no!
Oh no!
Come on, man! What are you doing?
Listen,
we're asking for it, fam.
Listen, man.
They're gonna get swept. That's scary.
The Lakers might not even make it out of the play-in. Right now they're at 10, but they're only one game away from being out of the playoffs all the way around. So San Antonio might come back.
Everyone, I want to give Freddie the floor. I'm ready to hear it. This dude just wants to kill me. Elevate my blood pressure, my blood pressure, Freddie. I'm tired of life. Kill me now.
Listen, man. If the Lakers find a way to win, they win the game in the play-in, whatever, and they find a way to become an 8th seed, they face the Phoenix Suns in the first round. Anthony Davis is coming back in the beginning of April.
God, I can't.
The Lakers have a chance to beat the number 1 seed in the Western Conference.
Why do I'm laughing. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I can't listen to this crap. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I can't do it.
I'm over here trying to multitask. I'm working while I'm listening and talking. And Freddie, you just made me stop working. What in the blue hell are you smoking, my brother?
Nate,
LeBron just rolled his ankle last night.
Freddie, you're assuming. No. I don't understand this. Freddie, you're assuming that the Lakers will actually even make the play-in. You guys are on the verge of slipping out of the play-in. You're only one game up.
But help is on the way. Help is on the way.
You okay? Model.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
I've heard Kendrick.
Even he won't be enough.
I've heard.
No, don't say that, Pride. That's sacrilegious. Jesus is enough.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead, Freddie. Go ahead, Freddie. Floor is yours.
Next question. Yes, I took my medicine, Coach Dante. No, I don't take medicine. And Coach Dante, I don't smoke. Listen, Anthony Davis dropped 40 on DeAndre Ayton's head, and this is without Bron. He couldn't do nothing. And just like how I can slander Russell Westbrook's name as playing horrible as he has changed it. The last 5-10
games. Why do I feel like you're lowering the credibility of this show?
The last 5-10 games, Russell Westbrook has shot the ball better.
Yep.
Not turning the ball over as much.
Yeah.
He changed around as much. I can slander the man's name.
Immensely, yeah.
Hey, I just want to make one thing real clear. When Freddie said that statement, hold on, wait. When Freddie said that statement, we went from 9 viewers down to 6. I just want to know, Freddie, you're killing us, man. You're killing us right now, Freddie.
Hey. Freddie, go ahead.
All I'm saying is, with those 3, Russell Westbrook playing the way that he is, I'm talking about against the Philadelphia 76ers game. We play like that with that type of energy, with that defense, which I think they can. We could go in there slapping just like Will Smith.
And
We'll
ready
go in there.
and you want to know what's adorable? And go ahead. I'm glad you said that. You want to know what's adorable? Supposedly, this was great quote defense. Y'all gave up 126.
When?
And y'all still lost. But pop off a bunch of defense, though. Pop off a bunch of defense, though.
When? What game?
You just said about the Sixers.
But we played with so much energy. We played good against a James Harden
But
or
you
Joel Embiid. And that's without LeBron James.
Defense. You just said that defense. Y'all gave up 126.
And today's NBA Pride, we know that scoring, you can't really stop nobody from scoring these days.
Oh,
so,
but y'all can get stopped because this Pelicans held y'all to 95. So don't tell me y'all can't get stopped. What do you mean?
Well, Bron, you know this like I know Bron was putting on a shirt that showed the first half until they hurt my guy.
This is nuts, bro. Listen, bro. For the Lakers
Freddie,
to
I'm gonna
even
pray
get to the 8th seed, you guys would have to beat the Pelicans. Okay.
We're gonna win. Hey, matter of fact, I think we have Dallas next. Luka, we coming for you. Denver on Saturday, we coming for you. I think we got Phoenix on Sunday. We coming for you.
Y'all
Yeah, you're going to them because it's an away game. The hell?
We winning all of them. 4-0.
Nate, please say something, bro. Please.
Never lost.
I have a lot of things to say. And most
Aw,
of them
damn.
are Freddie.
Go ahead, Nate. Fuck him up.
First off, let me point out the rest of the entire schedule. Y'all play the Dallas Mavericks. Y'all play the Utah Jazz. Y'all play the Pelicans. Y'all play the Nuggets twice. Y'all play the Warriors. Y'all play the Suns. Y'all play the Thunder. And to be honest, I don't think it's going to happen, but I can see a possibility about going 0-8 throughout the remaining of the season.
Nate.
I'll be honest, I got them 2-6 right now.
And that means they
I
won't
see
make the
2-6 as
play-in.
well because Pelicans and the Thunder.
Me personally, I got them 2-6.
We
Yeah,
about
that's
to see
what I'm saying.
Bron going on a run that we never seen to go on. And Anthony Davis going to come on
He
a
don't have
run.
to because Bron didn't drop 50 for y'all to win.
And then Anthony Davis is going back to the bubble Davis when he get back. Just
They
letting
were
y'all
up
know.
by 23 points and lost.
Nate, say that one more time.
Nate, when you said that,
They
though,
were
was
up by
LeBron James healthy?
points
Nate, was
and
LeBron
lost.
James healthy?
Healthy
Nate,
enough
was
to hit 9
LeBron
threes,
James
stop
healthy?
playing, bro. And I love Bron.
And I
Was
know that
LeBron
this-
playing?
I
Was
know
Bron
that this
healthy?
was a while ago. I know that this was a while ago, but y'all played a Thunder coming out, who earlier in the season.
That was
lost
like the beginning of the season,
by
Nate.
73 points.
That was like at the beginning of the season, bro.
I get that. It still
Bro,
happened.
we're about to be in April, not August, not October.
It's still on this year's record.
It was on this
Mm.
year.
Go
But
ahead,
Nate,
Nate.
let me ask you a question. Let's talk about last night's game. You brought it up. Was LeBron James healthy that entire game?
Healthy
I
enough
love
to
it when you
drop
say
39.
LeBron
No,
James
he's not
healthy.
healthy.
I love it when you say LeBron James is healthy. You want to bring his health into things.
And listen,
Now he's not
hold
healthy.
on. Time out. We're not
Health
allowed to bring up
gives
health.
me a lot.
Because guess what? Jada's not healthy, so we're not allowed to talk about that. Come on, bro.
Oh,
Anyway,
Hey, Freddie, who are you talking
I just gotta
to?
be- I
You're
just gotta be
talking
petty,
to
Freddie, my
a
bad.
guy who roots for the Denver Nuggets, who has Michael Porter Jr. and Jamal Murray both out the entire season, and we have
They
a higher
still
seed.
hooping.
Go ahead, Nate.
At some point, I think Freddie has to realize that to be a good sports journalist, you have to be able to see things from an unbiased viewpoint. And
And here's
Freddie
my
is
thing-
just
and
too
Freddie-
biased to really be a good sports journalist.
here's my
I'm
thing,
sorry,
Freddie,
Freddie.
'cause-
I got to call it out.
And
You
here's
got to
my
stop being so damn biased.
Freddie, I'm a Nuggets fan.
And real quick, Freddie. Freddie. I just want to touch on because you asked, oh my God, is he healthy? He was healthy enough to drop 39 and play 42 minutes.
Most of that first half. I'm not gonna lie. I really wasn't gonna say that, but pride just really baited me into it.
We're not
Pride
baiting
baited
you.
me
Explain.
into it. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna flow with it. I'm gonna flow with it.
Go ahead, flow with it. Go ahead.
No, I already said my judgment. Just know one thing. We'll have this conversation in the very
You know what?
near
I
future.
hope. You know what? I hope the planets align, and I really do hope y'all get the number 1 seed. I really do. I'm hoping and praying because when y'all get swept, I want to just see the hope in your eyes like grow. Like, oh my God, we're the plane. We got a chance. I want to see it grow. And then game 1, I want you to call it a fluke. Game 2, I want you to say injuries. Game 3, say it was, it was our first game back home. So that way, we got to adjust. Game 4, I want you to just make up some lie and say, you know what, it is what it is. And I want you to look at me. So that way, when the dog shit Lakers lose in the first round, you and all the other morons who can't even spell basketball, who thinks of basketball is sport, cried out loud, who thought that this team was going to do something, bro.
To quote my friend,
are they going to make the first round?
That's what Freddie thinks that.
Of course.
Oh, look at Rob's face.
Of course. Easy.
You think so? I don't know, man. I don't know about that one.
Bro, they're literally one game above the Spurs. They might not even make the play-in.
Oh, no. Say it again, Rob, because I've been saying that for like the last 20 minutes.
Bro, and listen, like I said, Nate.
Playoffs! What about playoffs?
I'm talking about
playoffs.
And by the way, Nate and Rob, Nate listed off their last 8 games. Like he listed off the last 8 games. Personally,
I don't know, but whatever Freddie is smoking, I need to get some of that stuff because that's the good shit.
Help is on the way.
From who, Freddie?
Kendrick Nunn and Anthony Davis.
Freddie, unless the Lakers are playing in the middle of the ocean and you're going to have Moses coming with his staff, you don't have enough help coming.
Rob, I just want to say one thing. Bro. Because here's the thing, bro. I love LeBron. I think LeBron's going to show up. I really do, right? If you need to rely on Kendrick Nunn, that lets you know everything already. What's going on?
I didn't rely on him. When I say that,
you just said help is on the way, and you said
help. I didn't say we were going to rely on him. That's help. That is help, but I didn't say we was going to rely on him.
But see, it's funny to me how the narrative changes, Freddie. When you talk about the Bulls being bad, when I mentioned that we can still use Alonzo Ball, and you like he's not enough, but you then turn around and say Kendrick Nunn is enough. Get out of here, bro.
Hey, Rob, it's not good to hold on to things, bro. That's not healthy. That's not healthy. You gotta let that go.
Championships that you weren't even alive for. That's not healthy either. What are you talking about, Rob? I know because you said you was like it's not healthy to hold on to things. I'm like just like those Lakers championship you hold on to that you weren't even alive for. That's not healthy either. Congratulations, you watched them on VHS 50 years after they happened. Come on, Freddie, relax.
Be better, bro.
Freddie, you're not even 50.
I'm older than you.
Yeah,
Freddie, I believe that Freddie Henderson learned everything he knows about the Lakers watching documentaries.
No, actually, I'm gonna tell you like this: for Freddie to be saying that the Lakers have a chance to still win it all, what did you smoke when you went to go watch the arena football? You guys had too much fun out there, didn't you?
Hey! I'm not gonna lie. We did get invited by these people. I can't say their names to go smoke some cigars and drinks.
They spiked them.
You know what? I saw that you had Young Dro cut a promo. Y'all must have been smoking Young Dro too.
Yo, Rob on one right now. Look, man, and Freddie, I don't know what the heck. Matter of fact, we'll continue this Lakers slander train in a few minutes because I that's what I'm here for. Look, for the Suns are honestly, in my opinion, the Sun and I started saying this 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Suns are winning it this year. Started saying that about 2 weeks ago. Mind you, I was the dude in the beginning of the year. I didn't know what I was going to get from the Suns. I didn't know what I was going to get from them. I really didn't. Right? Now, all of a sudden, they're just smacking everyone and their mom, disrespectfully, of course, for absolutely no reason whatsoever. You lose Chris Paul, and Devin Booker goes, LOL. You know, some people have the nerve to say, Devin Booker's not a superstar.
I was wrong. I'm sorry. No, I would say my own name. I would say my own name, man. I was wrong. Devin Booker's been playing his ass off. And I truly Devin Booker, look me in my eye, brother. I truly apologize to you. I will put some respect on your name because you've been playing like a damn superstar. And on top of that, his name deserves to be in the MVP conversation. Not saying he's gonna win it, but he deserves to be mentioned.
Yes, we're gonna talk about that.
Devin. I'm sorry.
We're gonna talk about that. By the way,
What are you
Freddie,
apologizing
See,
for?
Freddie, a man can admit his
Freddie,
mistakes.
because I'm gonna tell you why, Freddie. I had a conversation with Rob a few weeks ago. He said Devin Booker's not a superstar.
I was wrong. I was completely out of pocket.
Yeah,
Pride, I'm a man, and I can admit when I'm wrong, brother.
I appreciate you doing that, bro. I appreciate you doing that.
Devin Booker
All right.
put his
We're
money
not
where
doing
his
this,
mouth
Freddie. We're not
was.
doing this, Freddie. We're not doing this, Freddie. Freddie doing this to trigger somebody.
Devin Booker is a superstar.
Thank
I
you.
mean, these last 2 years, they definitely put him on that list.
Thank you.
For sure.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. I
can't be petty. I can't be. I wanted to. I love D Book. I love D
You gotta
Book.
stop it. I was like, you gotta
I
stop
wanted to. I love D Book. I love his game, man.
That man has channeled his inner Kobe, man. Like,
Oh no. Hold on now. That's
Mm-hmm.
one thing I will not, and I shall not, and I am not.
Well, you know what,
tolerate.
Freddie? You know why I say that? Because Kobe was his mentor. He looked up to Kobe.
You
and
can be a mentor
tell
all day long.
He
Hey,
is trying to.
But Freddie, hear what Rob said. He's channeling his inner Kobe. He's not saying he's better.
Yeah.
You know, he's not saying he's good. He's the new Kobe. He's not saying that. He's just saying he's tapping into what Kobe Bryant has instilled in him. That's what he's saying. Am I interpreting you correctly, Rob?
Yes, you are very.
Rob.
I would never go that far.
Hold on, Rob.
to say he's better than Kobe.
I just want to make sure I was hearing you right.
No. We said
See,
the
Freddie
same
just
thing
pretending
about
at this point.
Westbrook. We said about Russell Westbrook. Look what happened this year.
About Russell
Oh,
Westbrook.
it's about people say he got the mom mentality. We seen some weak points this year.
Yeah, difference
We
is
said
Devin
the
Booker
same-
can play.
First of all, I never said
Hold on, let me
Westbrook
finish.
had a Mamba
We
mentality.
said the same thing about Kyrie, and we noticed that we know one thing: Kobe mentored Kyrie, and we know Kobe's in the same situation as Kyrie. Kobe wasn't gonna let anything stop him from playing basketball. And now we're about Devin Booker. Let's stop it.
But hold on. Because you said about Russell Westbrook, right? Russ is playing horribly. Is Devin Booker playing horribly? So that comparison is invalid. We now go to Kyrie. Kyrie takes a sabbatical. Literally, he stubs his toe. He chips a nail. Oh my God, I gotta go home. Right? So he goes sabbatical. Does D Book take sabbaticals? So again, that's another broken comparison.
But
I was about to say, is his Mamba mentality, is Russ's Mamba mentality turn the ball over?
No. Russ's mentality.
And not to mention the way Russell Westbrook talks at the ends of games. I'm just gonna let you know he has no Mamba mentality. He doesn't care if he wins or loses. Kobe wanted to win at all costs. So let's just stop that conversation now.
Exactly. Rob, I love you again, my brother.
But Freddie, Freddie, the difference is like with those two guys, they've shown you they don't have that mentality you guys are speaking.
Oh,
of.
one other person, Ben Simmons.
Who? Ben Simmons?
Whoever
Well,
said
no one ever
mentality.
compared him to him. So that doesn't even matter. Again, you're doing this to trigger me, but I'm not falling for the trap. No one ever said he had the mentality. Again,
I like to get to you. There's two things I'd be happy in life. If I can get Jay McLovin all in his mic like this and ready to go, or if I can get that little because y'all see Jay McLovin, he be like this.
Hey, and Freddie be like this.
I'll be thinking Jay McLovin gonna give us the people's eyebrows.
This was you, Freddie, when we started ASAP.
I heard rumors about that too. I heard Freddie used to be all up in that mic. I heard Freddie used to be all up in that mic. Yo, you know how you know Freddie's mad, bro? When he starts going with this, he starts
No,
going
y'all,
with this.
yeah. When Freddie's mad, I swear to God, he turns into Dr. Martin Luther King. No, we're not gonna stand on
Oh, man. All right. So obviously, Freddie wants to talk about the Lakers, right? So let's talk about it, right? The bigger disappointment, and I want to start with our resident Laker fan, the Brooklyn Nets or the LA Lakers. Explain to me who's the biggest disappointment for you, Freddie.
Listen here, man.
Here comes the bullshit.
Coming in the season, both teams was highly favored to be championship contenders. I'm not talking about coming out the West or coming out the East. I'm talking about championship contenders. The Brooklyn Nets this year had Kevin Durant, James Harden, Kyrie Irving. They was playing the game of basketball. Hey, and when those three played, their record showed that they didn't lose many games. They came into the season with one guy. We know the reason why. Could not play. So he was missing for a good minute. Okay.
Mhm.
So go down for the season. So it's just James Harden and Kevin Durant, KD gets hurt, so it's basically just James Harden. Then they let Kyrie become a part-time player. This Brooklyn Nets team has been up and down, up and down, up and down. They made the trade for Philly. James Harden go there because the other guy didn't want to do what he wanted to do. They got in Ben Simmons, Seth Curry, DeAndre Drummond, and some draft picks, So they're up and down. They're still up and down. Okay, now that Kyrie Irving's a full-time player. But they have not lived up to expectations that everybody had set for them in the beginning.
Relax, MLK. Relax. Right?
But with all that being said,
I have a dream.
The Lakers are the
Now,
biggest
Big
disappointment. The Lakers are the biggest disappointment. And the reason why I say that is because when you have the players that you have, when you have a LeBron James, when you have a Russell Westbrook, an Anthony Davis, or Carmelo Anthony, got a Malik Monk, which was a good pickup for them, an Austin Reeves, a good undrafted player, but hell, they're in the 10th spot in the West. We have expectation of them to fly by people. I was one of the ones that was taken up for them because of their age. Because everybody kept saying, "Oh, their age." I said, "No, age don't mean nothing about in the NBA." I kept saying that. Their season started off really bumpy. They already came in the season, people with players hurt. I used that for an excuse. I did. This is me.
Games don't matter till Christmas. That's what you keep telling us.
And then LeBron, we know he got into with the Isaiah Stewarts of the world. He was suspended. Then he got hurt with the stomach. So I said, okay, we can't do it because we got Bron down for 12 games. We can't judge them yet. By this time, Russell Westbrook is still playing bad, by the way. And so LeBron comes back, and it's like matter of time when LeBron come back. The timing is right on point. Here come Anthony Davis. He goes out the first time. And I'm like, well, we still can't judge him, guys, till after Christmas. This is me saying it. And then we had our little COVID meltdown where we playing GD players to the point. So we're past Christmas, and we can't judge them because we have not seen them on the court. So we can't judge them till the All-Star break. Okay. So Anthony Davis, he's back. LeBron's back. We all healthy again. AD I'm starting to look like the old AD again. Because let's not forget, at the beginning of the season, it seemed like AD couldn't shoot a mid-range. He couldn't shoot a three. But they said he did work on it. He started looking better the second time he came back, knocking down shots, looking like old AD. But right on time, yet again, he's out again. But at this time, I already had a nickname for AD and Russ. At that time, it was Ass and Glass. Because Russ is playing like ass. And AD's made out of a piece of glass.
Is it fair for you to make a comment on someone else's health?
So we keep it moving. So we just Russ and AD. Now, as of late, Russell Westbrook have been playing better. Like I said, if I can slander this man's name, I needed to give him his I need to give him his praise. But it's still not leading the wins.
This is the longest diatribe I've ever heard, man.
Love you, Jay.
It's diatribe, but I get it.
Diatribe. Don't you come down here and tell me how to pronunciate words, Pride. I'm from the South.
Right.
That's what we do.
But at the end of the day, with all that being said, all those excuses, you would think, even though you're missing pieces, two of them still find ways to make it work. Because we've had two at times, and we still can't make it work. This team is old. You can't depend on LeBron to lead a team by himself anymore because it takes so much. And no knock against him. The dude is 37 years old, still about to win a scoring title. Look, if the team was winning, he was doing this, he'll be the MVP, like no questions asked. Like the dude is still putting up big numbers. But still, this is even for him. This is a lot to put on his shoulders. Hell, even if you had Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Magic Johnson, they can't lead this team. It's asking too much to put on a man's shoulder. And hell, you know what? I think he deserved to be in the conversation just for what he had to put up with this year. Even though he did have some fault with it, but still, Bron did go out there and he did play. He did play, and he's put on the show. And I know I've been critical of him, but hell, like I said, you can be critical. You got to give him his respect. The dude is done something that we've never seen again. I won't never see again at the age of 37. Hold on, Coach Dante. Do you want to talk about my team? You come on here and you say to my face, you stay at that comment, sir. My team ain't no dumb organizations. Number 17, it shows for that, sir. But I'm gonna carry back on to my little.
Hold on, no, but he's not. No, he's not. He's not talking about the Lakers. If you look up,
we're talking about Portland.
Yeah, he's talking about Portland.
Not the Lakers. Portland.
Yeah, he's commenting with someone else.
Yeah, someone else.
I'm sorry, my brother. I'm sorry.
Man, Freddie got that green Kool-Aid and they got cherry Kool-Aid, and it's all discombobulated.
But like I was saying,
Four score and 3 seasons ago,
when this team was built to win championships. Not for play-in, not for missing, not for them to be out of the playoffs. This team was to win the championship, and that's it. That's all. Coach Dante, I thought you was coming for me. I had to come check you. It's been a while since you've been on the show, but don't forget that I will come for you. But my bad. I know you have another debate in the comments. My bad. But like I said, the most disappointment is the Lakers.
All right. It's just funny. Championship team.
Green, I'm sorry. I wasn't really reading the comment. I just seen Coach Dante's comment. That's why.
Okay. It's just funny. Lakers were a championship team. And it's funny. People been saying, how quickly we forget. MVP. Yeah. Said from the jump, team gonna be dog shit. No one wanna listen. Team gonna be dog shit. No one wanna listen. I said it's first round exit. Nobody wanna listen. Cool. Oh, and behold, here we are. What a time to be alive. First round exit, and I was still wrong. Because they got, in order to be a first round exit, you gotta make it to the first round. You talking about we a championship caliber team. We this is a championship team.
Good thing you're not a betting man.
Freddie, I'll let you speak. I'll let you go on your whole thing. I'll let you go on your whole little soliloquy. I'll let you. I ain't say not a word. Not a word. I laughed a couple times because Nate had me laughing. Nate was saying some funny shit. But without a shadow of a doubt, it's the Lakers. And I'm going to tell you why it's the Lakers. And it's simple. They're dog shit. That's all it really comes down to. That's all it comes down to. I think calling the Lakers a disappointment. Greg, Jay, Nate, Rob, whenever you come back from your sabbatical. I feel like we could all agree here. Calling the Lakers a disappointment is disrespectful to the word disappointment. I feel really like us calling the Lakers season this year a disappointment. Freddie, I let you speak. Bro. Just please. Right? By the way, I'm not talking about that comment. I'm not even gonna mention that comment because they were like,
hey, Pride, let's be honest. This Lakers team is playing like an overglorified D2 school right now.
Well, honestly, even worse, bro. You put them in the D3. If you put them in the D3 bracket, they're getting bounced in the first. Like they didn't even meet. They didn't even get to the best of 32. Like
I'll even give you that. Yeah.
Outside of LeBron James and and occasionally Malik Monk, right? Because there'll be times where Malik Monk just be balling like crazy, right? Outside of him, everyone else is basically just in the way, including Anthony Davis now, I just, obviously Russell Westbrook is the biggest problem, in my opinion. I don't care what anyone says. If you disagree, well, you're an idiot. I mean that with, of course, all due disrespect. But again, with Brooklyn, we're having conversations asking is Brooklyn the most dangerous 8th seed ever if they get into the there's no question that they're going to get out of the play-in. No one has that question, right? There's no one saying that. And if they get into the 8th, let's say they get to the 8th seed, whoever the number 1 seed is, whether it be Boston, whether it be Miami, whether it be Milwaukee, whether it be
Boston
Philly.
not beating them.
You said what?
Boston can't beat them.
But
I'm sorry, I can't hear you all.
Boston can't beat them.
Finish over 500, maybe I'll take your opinion legitimate. Until then, go back to your corner. As I was saying before, I was interrupted. No matter who the number 1 seed is in the East, the Brooklyn Nets have a chance. They have a legitimate chance. So it's, like they have a real chance. So it's not like they have any puncher's chance. They have a legitimate chance.
Oh, of course.
The Lakers don't even have a puncher's chance.
They don't have a shot.
They don't have anything. Hold on, what'd you say, Freddie? You said they don't have a shot.
It's your turn to talk.
No, hold on. We just caught him. He said they don't have a shot, but this is the same dude who said that they could be fit. My bad.
You want me to read the Lakers schedule again?
No, Nate. No, we really don't.
No, if the Lakers go 2-6, it's over. They're not making the playoffs.
So we go 8-0. No matter we go 8-0, does that change?
But why would you even say
it? I mean, they're not going 8-0.
I mean, hold on. If we're talking about for like the actual play-in,
no, they go 8-0 these next 8 games,
and
they just look phenomenal. Are we going to change our mindsets?
No, because they're still a dog shit team. 8 games, but congratulations, you won 8 games in a row. It's an 82-game season.
But we don't judge them how they look in August. We judge them how they look in April.
Fine. You want to say all that stuff? Fine, whatever. You don't want to.
Y'all are not the 2020 Phoenix Suns. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was about to say it doesn't even matter how. It doesn't even matter how you look at it. It doesn't even matter.
I agree, Damon. Nobody's scared of the Celtics.
Okay, yeah, and you're saying the same thing. Again, that's fine. You're saying nobody's scared of us. Who's your team again? Okay, then get healthy. Maybe I'll take your comment legitimate. Until then, go to your corner. Freddie, you're talking about no one takes us seriously. That's fine. People take us as neutral. Whatever. You guys are worse than a joke.
If we were worse than a joke, Rod, we wouldn't have won a championship a year ago.
Come on, Freddie. Come on. Gotta be quicker than that. Come on with it, brother. Come on.
David, I like that.
Hey, you know what? Let me say this about the Lakers. I find it fascinating.
Jay, hold on. Before you say that, I like your hat. Now you can go.
Hey, I find it fascinating that we've talked literally, and this shows you how good the Lakers have been in the past, that we actually spent 15 minutes talking about a team that's damn near out of the play-in, and yet we actually give them this much credit. Like it actually blows my damn mind that a team that had so much in the past that we actually spent 15 minutes talking about them as if they actually fucking matter.
Well, they don't, but I do it because I like bothering Freddie.
I know. I just can't get back this 10 minutes of my life. That's all I'm saying. And I'm getting older, Pride. I'm not young like you are. I mean, every minute of my life counts. Okay.
Here's the thing. You're complaining about the 10 minutes. All season, you're a Houston Rockets fan. How are you gonna get all that time back? Right? Imagine being the first team being eliminated.
I can't, and that's something I have to live with. But I'm not gonna talk about it and dwell on it either.
Hey Jay, what are you doing at 3 p.m. Central today?
I'm probably going to be contemplating the meaning of my life, honestly. I don't have any plans.
If you're free, or if any of you are out there want to come on Freddie Facts, I'm looking for one person today. One more person.
Oh, come on, Freddie Facts. I don't care.
I'll send you the time.
I love to be tormented by Laker conversation. It's
not just Laker conversation. I think I only got one Laker comment.
Jay, I need you to go there, please, because Freddie's trying to allow casuals on that show. And like, me and Mike are trying
that's the idea for the next ASAP shirt. No casuals.
Oh, damn.
Hold on, time out. Because here, whoa, you're talking about staying healthy, but crap, but at least we have a good excuse. Well, excuse. Well, simple. It's real simple, and it's really not an excuse. It's just the actuality of the situation. First half of the season, we played with zero energy. Not only were we playing with no energy, but at the same time, we played like, frankly, bitches. Let's just be honest. That's all it really came down to. But you're ready to play part?
Robert Williams for the rest of the season.
Yeah, torn meniscus. It is what it is. It sucks.
Hey, but I'll tell you this. How much have we slept on Boston? How much have we slept on Boston? I was sleeping on Boston.
But here's the thing, and again, I'm saying this as a Celtics fan. You guys, like, no one has really slept on us because let's be honest, it's not like we were winning quietly. before the All-Star break, we were down bad.
Yeah.
We were horrible. Horrible. We were a bad team. Anytime we got punched in the mouth, we would cower and go, "Oh no, don't hit him!" Like we played horrible. I don't know, like I don't know what happened. Supposedly we've had meetings, and rumor has it, I really believe it. Rumor has it, dudes was fighting in the locker room, and they got all the animosity out. Derek White came over. By the way, he's a top 3 player in the NBA at me. But like, it was a joke, by the way. Don't get triggered. I just think what really happened, like the main thing we really changed, frankly, was just our energy. Now we get punched in the mouth, we just laugh about it and we punch back. Like, I think that's really what was like the main change, that we kind of changed our mentality. Because again, first half of the season, dude, we would roll over every single time, and it would, and then every time we would lose one game, it would end up going into the next. If we played like 3 games in a row and we would lose the first one, it was it. We were losing all 3. They would take 3 days off, and then if we won one, great, we'd go on a 2-game win streak to lose 4 in a row. And
Rob, can you answer this question?
Go ahead. This one?
I want Rob to answer.
What question? What question?
Can you read?
Why
Where's
can't
the
the Bulls
question?
be good basketball teams?
He said you still got Zach LaVine out there, you still got Nikola Vucevic, and you still got DeMar out there. Why can the Bulls beat good basketball teams? What do you mean? Why they can't?
They have.
Rob hit his
before.
face as soon as that question came up.
You said what?
Rob hit his face as soon as that question
Oh, you're
came
talking about
up.
them. Oh, well, I mean,
No, I don't want you to answer. I wanted Rob to answer that, sir.
I bet. So, matter of fact, so keep that question in your back pocket. When Rob comes back, you can ask him.
I think he's running.
Probably could be.
He's afraid I'm about to go Will Smith on him.
I mean, I'm not even gonna say nothing because last time I said something, I got yelled at.
Now with the Lakers, I will say this: if there was somebody else, the leader there, his middle name is Jeffrey. If he was leading the team, him and Russ would have had that fight just like he did with Steve Kerr, and they probably have a different record right now.
Yeah, probably worse. Get out of here.
No, it'll be better because he'll be off the team.
Get out of here.
Not Jeffrey. Jeffrey can't do it.
No way. Not MJ.
Michael Jeffrey Jordan would have not beat the brakes off.
Yeah,
he would have
left.
Yeah,
Jordan definitely would have done that. Absolutely,
he would have had a better record.
You're talking about him and Russ fighting in the locker room. Oh,
yes,
they probably would have.
Yes, they would have.
Oh, if you're talking about that, yeah, they would have.
Yeah, they would have fought. Yes.
No, I don't know who wins. I don't know who winning.
So because Bron ain't one thing about Bron is approaching it a different way. He's okay. Maybe if I let him, if I do this, he'll, Bron ain't gonna attack you like that. That's not him. And it's okay.
Exactly.
In different ways.
And that's why he's not MJ.
But
that's right. That's another reason why.
But no, Jay. I'm gonna say this, bro. Magic was a better leader than Michael Jordan.
Shut the hell up. Shut up, Freddie. Shut up, Freddie.
Not even
bullshit.
Stop.
Not even close. I'm with you, Freddie. That's not even close.
But what I'm saying is, that don't take away from Michael Jordan being a leader. Jordan led in a different way. Him and Kobe led more talking trash, talking shit, calling you out. And then LeBron and Magic is like, hey, this is how you do this. Hey, pulling you aside and help you work. It's okay to have different ways to lead. You don't Michael Jordan led is not saying, oh, this is the way you do it. Because Magic Johnson is a better leader than Michael Jordan. LeBron is a better leader than Michael Jordan, better leader than Kobe. And it's okay to say that. It's different ways to lead. But that's why, hey.
I wouldn't say better leader.
God, I couldn't listen anymore of that bullshit.
I don't know what happened.
No.
That bullshit was too much.
Even though you might be a great player, that don't make you a better leader. Don't ever let that get that twisted. He might be a great player.
I'm not getting anything twisted. Michael Jordan was the epitome of a leader. I don't even know why you even contemplating that.
So you think
there's no discussion about that. Michael Jordan said you're gonna play basketball to a certain standard, or you're not gonna be on this team. So and he held you to a standard. I'm sorry, LeBron doesn't hold you to a standard. A leader sets the example. A leader does not walk off the court simply because you're getting beat in the playoffs. I'm sorry. I saw LeBron walk off the damn court because he's getting beat in the first round.
This is why when it comes to this conversation, this is why people who say stuff like that look dumb, right? Because supposedly,
how do you figure? How does that make you look dumb? Because he's walking off the court?
Right now. I'm explaining to you right now. You can't ask me a question and then keep going. I'm explaining it right now. I'm explaining it. You can't sit there and call him, oh yeah, LeBron trades everybody because they don't play up to the standard. So that means he holds them to a standard.
No, LeBron absolutely does not hold you to a standard. There's no way LeBron holds you to a standard. I'm not seeing that once.
Explain how he does it.
Because I will tell you, first of all, you have to understand what is LeBron's standard. If your standard of winning, if your standard of leadership is to walk out on your team and walk to the court and walk to your dressing room because you don't want to sit there and see your team lose, if that's your definition of a leader, then you obviously have a definition than I do.
Everybody do that.
No, I'm serious. Listen, I have served under great leaders. Hold on. Let me finish.
That is just so lazy. That is pure laziness. Larry Bird took the entire bench with him. And then Isaiah Thomas did the same thing. We've seen MJ leave off the bench and just go away.
I've never seen MJ do that. I've never seen that.
Every player in the history of the NBA has done it. You're getting blown out, and the coach is telling you you're not going back in. If the coach is telling you would have a point if you see Frank Vogel saying, Bron, get in there, and he's walking off. If that's the case, you got me. Frank Vogel's telling him to go in. The game is within reach, and he's walking off. That's one thing. You're losing by 30 with 5 minutes left.
But you know what? You still stay out there to support your teammates. You still stay out there and you do what's right by your team.
Smoking.
I'm sorry. You do, man.
Yeah.
Listen, hold on. Pride.
Hold on, Pride. We're down by 30. We lost by 25. Woo! Out of here.
I'll tell you, man. Listen, listen, Pride. I'm telling you now, I've served under great leaders, and I know what great leadership looks like, and I'm not seeing that from LeBron. Straight up.
So great leadership.
Leadership in the hold on. Leadership in the military.
No. A leader doesn't matter. A leader is a leader. I'm just saying, a leader is still a leader. Qualities are still qualities.
It does matter. Because again,
punching
if it's in the military,
is leadership.
Shot, yeah, the leader's gonna go and drag them, of course, right? But the discrepancy is just immensely different because MJ in that atmosphere would be a horrible leader because he punched his own teammate. You name me one leader who punched his own teammate. We talking about wow, what a heck of a guy. What are you doing, man?
Some of them deserve to get punched.
Greg, knock it off.
I'm just saying.
Some of them did.
But as the quote leader, that's not your place. Your place ain't to be putting no hands on nobody like that.
No, I get it.
He's such a quote great leader. Meanwhile, he's trying to tell his own teammates they can't eat. But
well, you gotta be some of a good leader if you stay with one team. If you stay with one team and get 6 championships, and Bron can't stay with one team to save his life, I'm just saying. He's a runner. He's a runner. Meanwhile,
he's a runner. Washington.
And then Horace Grant didn't win another.
Wait a minute. Hold on. He went to Washington. He went to Washington as an executive. No, understand. He didn't leave Chicago. He went to there as an executive leader.
If he wanted to play that bad and he was so low to Chicago, why didn't he quit and play for Chicago?
And then he's that great of a leader, Pride. He had to quit basketball because he couldn't handle the pressure and then go play baseball.
2 times. He quit 2 times.
Really? He couldn't handle the pressure about, you know what, man?
2 times.
Stupid.
I don't care what no one says. Listen, I'd rather have a guy leave a team than leave the sport. I'm good. Imagine 2 times? 2 times? Come on, man. Stop, man.
So what? So you're telling me that he's not allowed to go try a different sport if he wants to? Maybe he felt like he did everything he could in basketball.
You're telling me LeBron isn't allowed to go to another team? What if he felt like it?
If you really wanted to play 2 sports,
that's not even the same thing.
If you really wanted to play 2 sports,
Bron is better. Bron is way better because at least he's staying in the same sport.
If you really wanted to play 2 sports, pull a Bo Jackson.
Want to play 2 sports? Deion Sanders. if you supposedly was that curious about it,
that's your argument against Michael Jordan. That's your hold up against Michael Jordan. The fact that he left. That's your hold up.
That's not my.
That's your hold up.
That's not my hang up. That's not my hang up.
Because if that's your hang up, then that's really stupid.
The first one wasn't even on.
That's not my hang up. My problem is don't sit there talking about how loyal he is.
He was loyal. He came back to the same damn team and when you left.
The sport. The guy left the sport. Don't hit me with this loyalty thing for LeBron.
That has nothing to do with it. He still came back to the same team he left.
Bro, you're out of your mind. You can't sit there and tell me. Oh yeah, let's kill LeBron for going to another team, but Michael Jordan can lead the whole sport and he's loyal.
No, I never said.
Hold on. You're gonna kill LeBron for going to another team, but when this dude, when he was an executive for the Washington Wizards and he wanted to come back, he could have easily has said, you know what, I'm stepping down. I'm gonna go.
Hey Cleveland, I can't win with this team. Let me go jump over to Miami for a hot minute, and then we'll put it on TV. And then when I feel like I can do something with you, I'll come back.
Let me ask you a question, Jay.
I'm just trying to understand it. Hey Cleveland, I can't win with you. I'm gonna go to Miami. I'm gonna hang out in Miami in the South Beach, and then when I go to South Beach, I'm gonna come back to Cleveland. And then we're taking it like a redheaded stepchild.
Your guy left us. Time out.
Let me ask you a question. Hold on, Freddie. Let me ask you a question. Explain this to me. If you're gonna kill LeBron, for leaving teams, explain to me why you don't hold MJ to that same standard when he left the sport. Explain to me. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk, because all of a sudden...
No, you didn't give me a chance. Hey, if I'm at the TED Talk, let me speak at the TED Talk, because I got a lot to say at the TED Talk. Hey, mom, why did Dad leave you for his mistress? Oh, don't worry, son. He's going to hang out there for a little bit, and then he's going to come back, and we're going to be a family again. Oh, but wait a minute. And now he left. He went to another mistress.
Get to the point.
Well, I'm just trying to tell you. LeBron's got a lot of different girlfriends, and he just hangs out with them.
Listen, everybody, hold on. Time out. Let's get back on point. Hold on, let's get back on point.
Answer the question.
But hold on, Pride. What I'm saying is, I'm talking about that there's different ways you can lead. Even though there's different ways you can lead.
I absolutely agree with that.
Hold on. Michael Jordan was a leader, but he led differently than a LeBron James do.
That's true, he did, but one doesn't make the other one better, and one doesn't make the other one worse.
Hold on. That don't take away from him being a leader. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I get it. I get different ways to lead.
That's too hard, because if it really was for the death of his father, he never would have came back.
The best leaders, honestly, are the ones who tell it. The best leaders. Let me say this: the best leaders.
I can easily prove that. This is an easy way I can prove that. Habib Nurmagomedov is 29-0. He's a UFC fighter. His father passed away. The only reason he continued the fight that he had with Justin Gaethje was because it was already planned. After that, he retired in his prime, and guess what? He made it known, not only am I not coming back, the dude gained weight, so that way he can't fight at lightweight. But it's because of his father's death.
Hey, I'll tell you, man, the best leaders are the ones who can change their leadership style to fit the person they're trying to lead. That's the best leader. There's no right or wrong. To Freddie's point of view, there's no right or wrong leader. The best leader is the one that can change his leadership style to fit that of the person he's trying to lead and get the most out of them. That is the absolute best leader, honestly, hands down.
And when I've criticized Brown with going to different teams, it's because he ring chased. It wasn't because he just went to a different team. He ring chased.
Oh, I'm glad you said that, Greg. I'm glad you said that. Hold on. I'm glad you said that. I'm super duper so glad you said that. When LeBron went to Miami, what did Miami do the year prior?
They were an 8 seed or something like that.
And got bounced in the first.
Yeah, they lost to the Celtics.
Okay. All right, cool. So he goes there. All right. When he was there for 4 years. He went back to Cleveland. What did Cleveland do the year before?
Cleveland sucked.
Okay. So he goes there, right? Wins the ring. Okay. When he went to LA, what was LA
Be
doing
respectful now. It was a young team, developing team.
They were developing the team. And Kyrie was there. Kyrie was there.
And Kyrie was so great that as the best player on the team, they were still a lottery team. Do better. Okay, he goes to Cleveland, they get a chip. Then Lakers. What were the Lakers doing before LeBron got
Had a young, promising.
Okay, I'm just muting because at this point, Freddie just can't have a central conversation.
They had a young team.
Right. Okay, Greg, you're about to get muted too. Where's Greg? Where's Greg? Because I'm not doing it. Nate, what were the Lakers doing prior to that? Don't hit me with this garbage about they were a young team. They were bad. They were bad. Like the Houston Rockets right now are bad. They're bad. You're developing, that's fine, but you're still bad.
Pistons for the last 2 years, they're bad.
That's all it comes down to. You're bad, right? LeBron goes there. Y'all say he's ring chasing, but look at the teams he's going to. You're acting like he pulled the KD and he's going to the 73-9 Golden State Warriors. You're acting like in Cleveland after he was getting mopped, he went to the Boston Celtics, the team that basically.
Well, let's be honest. It's not like LeBron was going to teams that were horrible. He was ring chasing. He went to teams that had the best chance
was horrible.
They had the best chance to win.
Hey,
what, 3-4 years?
Hey, let's.
Rob, you want to add some insight to this conversation?
Andrew Wiggins and Anthony Bennett.
I want to get in this conversation.
Smoking, man.
I want to get in this conversation because you know.
Oh, by the way, I love you, Pride. I know you're pissed off right now, but I do love you.
And honest, and Rob, this isn't even
I think Michael Jordan is the GOAT.
Listen, this isn't even a GOAT conversation. This isn't a GOAT conversation at all. I'm just saying, y'all kill LeBron. Y'all murder him for going to different teams. MJ left the sport, and y'all praise and worship him.
I would rather you leave the sport than go to a different team. No, I'd rather you go to a different sport than a different team.
Kyrie Irving for 2 weeks sabbaticals. My guy took a 2-year sabbatical, and y'all worshiping the floor he walks on?
Y'all gotta stop the LeBron slander. Y'all know how
That's all I'm saying.
I love MJ, but think about the impact that LeBron has on these teams. Look at how they are when they leave.
Well, I don't deny that he's a great player.
That would be a different conversation when you talk about Brock Lesnar, because WWE does not.
But even going to a team, because you guys got to remember, I know he had Chris Brown, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh, and then you guys want to talk about he had Kyrie and Kevin Love. Had LeBron not been there, and it was just those two players, they wouldn't have won the championship. Let's just keep it real. He makes every team he goes to a championship.
Well, he's a great player. Nobody said doubt him for being a great player. He's a great player. Nobody said doubt that.
Because even going to Miami, they lost to Dallas. They lost.
And why was that? Why they lose?
And if we look at all teams, in the last 20 to 30 years, there's been at least 3 All-Stars on the team.
Because honestly, LeBron said he was going to bring 7 rings to Miami, and he only got them 2. I don't know. Maybe I'll miss that conversation. But he was supposed to get 7 damn rings. No. Pride. Where the hell are the other 5 rings, Pride? I want to know. You tell me what the other 5 freaking rings are.
You never said 5. Are you?
No, tell me the other 5 rings are. The other 5 rings are with LA, Cleveland, and Miami, all put together. But the 7 rings never came on one team. Oh, but guess what? Michael Jordan did. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot about that. My bad. I guess I watched the wrong sport. I guess I was watching baseball, Pride. I'm sorry. My bad.
Completely uneducated. Completely uneducated.
I'm uneducated. I think you're uneducated, Pride. You're so uneducated. You got your head.
You're sitting there and complaining about Bron saying, "Oh, I was gonna win 7 ways with one team." He signed a 4-year deal. Please count. Please, I beg of thee, count.
Now he did say at the rally, he did do the not 5, not 6, not 7 thing at the rally.
That was your guy. That was your guy. You're mistaken. Your guy, Tyreek Hill, who just hit y'all with the do sign.
Look, I got y'all, and I get you. I get you that they were a little excited and was speaking out of place. But has the argument really turned that petty that we're like, oh, I got to look for something to say about LeBron? Hey, you didn't win the 5 rings that you promised. Get out of here, Joe.
And not only that, and here's my thing.
Well, he did promise it, though. He just couldn't deliver on what he promised.
And Rob, here's my thing. And because Rob, we've been back and forth for. If you don't want to say Bron is a GOAT, fine, whatever. I'll debate you, whatever. But when you tell me the reason he's not the GOAT is because he played on different teams, your opinion means your opinion means nothing to me. It really doesn't.
Well, I don't need it to mean anything to you. I think LeBron is a generational player. I'll tell you that. I think LeBron is a generational player, but I don't think
the same people who try to kill Bron for that are the same ones who worship MJ. Yeah, MJ quit the sport for 2 years, came back and won a ring. Oh my God, how amazing! Like Rob, think about it. We killed Kyrie for taking a 2-week sabbatical. MJ took a 2-year sabbatical. Let that sink in. My thing. So that's just my thing, bro. Again, if you don't want to call Bron the GOAT, fine.
Oh, what happened?
I have absolutely positively no problem, having the conversation with you. I don't mind. But don't sit here and tell me the reason not to go is because he played on a whole bunch of other teams. Because guess what? If that's the case, your guy not to go either because he left the sport.
I want to add on to Pride's take, but also address the comment at the same time. Damian, he says MJ is loyal to Chicago. LeBron was never loyal to Cleveland. I want to address something. What team right now is MJ managing?
He owns the Charlotte. He owns Charlotte. Do better.
If you want to talk loyalty, now I get it. He was not.
That made no damn sense, mate.
For us, but look at John Elway.
Oh, real quick. You don't watch basketball, so I don't care. It's all about because the same people who say that are the same dudes who were like, "Oh yeah, MJ's so much of a tough guy." Meanwhile, he's crying like a toddler because Scottie Pippen told him to shut up one time. Come on, stop playing, bro. Magic put a triple double. He's on the bench, crying like he's Joel Embiid. Phil Tom, shut up. Stop being a crybaby. Scotty, go guard him.
And he's 6-1 fine.
Bro. Stop it. Yo, y'all be putting MJ on this mythical pedestal and y'all make up stories. Y'all make up stories to try to make it seem like he was larger than life. No. Okay? The dude was like 6'5". Relax, all right? He's the same height as J.R. Smith.
No, he was 6'6".
Wusa.
He was 6'6".
My bad.
He was 6'6", though.
I accidentally took an inch off. Egads.
That's right, damn it. Give me my inch. Give me my inch.
Y'all bugging, bro. Y'all bugging.
Oh, wow.
Freddie, I just asked for consistency.
John Elway was a player.
Facts, John. He was. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he came back to the Broncos. Yeah.
What are you talking about, bro?
But that's my point, though.
And by the way, MJ cried every time he would miss a shot. You would contest, he would miss it. What would he do? Go to the refs. Oh, he fouled me. Stop it.
Now LeBron.
The reason why Nate's point doesn't make sense is because Chicago was never going to give MJ a general manager spot, nor was he ever going to be able to be the owner of the Chicago Bulls. That's why his argument makes no sense.
But we didn't went far left on this topic. We was talking about leaderships and how this is even too big for LeBron's shoulders to carry this Laker team. That's what we was talking about. Y'all done went left, right, up, down, side to side, curveball, gutter ball, whatever you want to call it. Everything just went left.
That's the way always LeBron MJ conversations go.
Are you done?
Cool.
Yeah,
you Freddie, are you done?
Not yet. I might pick it back up in a few minutes.
Oh, in a few minutes? All right, cool.
Yeah.
So I have a few minutes. So as I was saying, before I was so rudely interrupted, to sit there and say that LeBron
Where you there?
Oh, I said as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted because you had
interrupted. You were interrupted, rudely interrupted?
Yes, you were. I was extremely rudely interrupted.
I'm sorry that you got sensitive. Okay. I will not Will Smith slap you again. I'm sorry.
We weren't having that discussion.
He got smoked by Detroit because they were playing football and basketball back then. So
see, and again, it's excuses. It's excuses.
LeBron would have cried way worse than MJ. Let's not.
LeBron would have just dunked on somebody. What are you talking about?
Not.
LeBron would have been like, "Hey, yo, here, boom, teabag him on the rim."
The way you be crying about foul, they hitting me. Oh, that's what he would have did back then.
Is the same MJ who was crying because he couldn't guard somebody?
Okay.
I'm just saying MJ never flopped. Hey, MJ never flopped. I'm just going to say that. He never flopped. No, he did not. He did not. I don't know what basketball are you watching. I never saw MJ flop. Not one damn time. Not one time. Give me an example, Price. Tell me a game where you saw MJ flop.
Because they make things up. They make things up. Act like, oh, yeah, he never flopped. That's
Okay, tell me a game where you saw him flop then, Pride. Pride, all knowing. Tell me when he flopped. You tell me a game where he flopped in.
He was flopping. Oh my God. They turned his back.
I never saw it. I never saw it flop.
And MJ's like, oh my God. He's like, ref, he hurt me.
Hold on. Greg, did you ever see MJ flop?
No, I haven't. I didn't.
Oh, yeah,
I'm pretty sure Pride wasn't there during that generational time. So you tell me, because Pride seems to think he knows every damn thing in the world.
It's one or the other. Either A, they've never watched the game, or B, they're lying. Y'all can pick whichever one y'all want.
I personally think that Pride has not seen every damn game. Personally,
I haven't seen every single.
I don't think you have, Pride. I think you maybe see a third of it.
I've seen him enough to see him flop.
Really? Tell me a time. Tell me one. Because right now, me and Greg are telling you you're lying.
Well, once we get done, I'm gonna get on YouTube and type in MJ flops, and I'm gonna see how many videos come up. Because I want to see them.
Me too. Shit.
I want to see them. Can we get that right now? Can we get that right now? Because I want to see them. I want to see these.
Share it in the group chat.
Yeah, I want. Yes. Somebody, if y'all got it, post that because I want to see them.
No, I can't make a statement on the MJ flopping thing because I wasn't alive when he was playing for Chicago. So I was when he was playing for the Wizards.
Down he goes. Oh my God, down he goes. Boom. Oh, my stomach.
Yeah, sure. Let's see. I want to see.
With the ball. Pretends to get pushed, and he pushes another guy. What a guy. Look at that. Boom. Oh, on a fast break, I can't jump.
I just sent you in the group chat, by the way.
I got one more. I'm looking at hilariously. But again, tell me you don't know what you're talking about without telling me you don't know what you're talking about.
All right,
yeah, go ahead. Go get. Take a look. We got time. Please, don't get nervous now. Don't get nervous now.
Well, yeah, we looking. We see.
Don't get nervous now. Don't get nervous now.
Oh no, I'm looking at it. Let me see.
It's getting shaky, baby.
Oh, that ain't no fly. Oh,
Look at this. Look at this. Freddie, do that same play and put LeBron there. He's flopping.
Mm-hmm. Nah, look, I just defended LeBron, but nothing was worse than when Nazir Muhammad pushed him and that man flew back like the wind.
No. Yeah. Nah, he sold that. He sold that. Like he didn't push him hard, but like when he slid, I was like, Bron, he didn't push you that hard, bro. I get it. Like you could have fallen, that's fine, but for you to slide like that, Bron, do better. I love you, bro. But come on, bro. Like, bro, you skid over the free throw line, bro. And this happened.
You would have thought Nazir Muhammad had
pushed him, bro. Yeah, yo. My guy hit him with the Hadouken, and he went flying. I was like, Bron, look, bro, I love you, bro. You can't do that, bro. Like, do better, bro. Now, you know which one kills me every time? The one when he was in Miami when Tyson Chandler put the screen on him and he ran into it. Because it was a good solid screen. But where Bron loses me, like at first you can see his reactions real, and then he goes, oh my man. And I was like, all right, Bron, you lost me there, bro. Like you had me for a second, and then you grabbed your neck.
James Harden is probably the best flopper in the NBA, though.
Without a shadow of a doubt. And I call him the best because he gets calls. He gets those calls.
Oh, you said James Harden?
James Harden, he's the best, 110%, and I don't even think
it's the beard. It's the beard.
You think so?
But what's going on with James, y'all? Like he's not the same. Like he's not. I mean, I don't know.
All I can tell you, Freddie. You know what's wrong with James Harden?
Bro.
It's close to the playoffs.
Yeah, it's expectations.
When the playoffs start, James Harden goes away.
And that's just and that's kind of been my biggest knock on James Harden is like when there's expectations, he kind of shrinks, and it's like. Remember, bro, as soon as listen, so they were holding on to Ben because they wanted to get an all-star caliber player. They want to get the missing piece, all that stuff. You get James Harden, and they're hyping up. It's like, oh, we're a championship caliber team now. Every time he hears the word championship, he enters a funk. Every time. Yeah, he gets nervous, bro. He gets nervous. He's like MJ, bro. He gets nervous. Like, he starts preparing himself to flop. You know what I
say
mean?
He's like MJ. You talking about the same guy that's undefeated in the finals?
Yo, you mean the same dude who took like 2 sabbaticals? He was doing Kyrie Irving before it was popular.
All right. Hey, but guess what? That when you bring up those sabbaticals, Pride, you just really help make the case of how great he was. That the man took off and came back and picked up where he left off.
The same team that literally was still doing great without him.
No, the same team
I'm
that
not
couldn't
even
even make it to the finals without him. They never made it to the finals without him.
Listen, Rob, tomorrow we'll have this conversation. I promise.
You know why
Rob,
Shaq went to the Lakers? Because he was scared of MJ in the East.
Who was scared?
No, because he had a Kobe Michael Jordan 2.0.
He didn't know nothing about Kobe. By the time Shaq got to the Lakers, they still had Eddie Jones as a starter, bro. And I thought you was a Lakers fan.
He knew he was on the way.
Let's be honest, though. The Lakers could have given Shaq more money than anybody else, which, let's be honest, is like
it's like, do I want to? Because I believed Orlando could have matched him, but it's like, man, if I stay out here, I will always be in Michael Jordan's shadow.
But why be in Orlando when you can be with the palm trees?
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know, man.
Putting on that purple and gold.
Right, like if I'm an athlete outside of the team, just living LA or Orlando.
You know what, Pride? I'm gonna give you some homework, and then I bet you're gonna come back with a little bit of a different tune. I want you to write down all the players that Michael Jordan stopped from getting the ring, and then I want you to write down all the players that LeBron stopped from getting the ring, and then you will see who's great, my friend.
No, that just shows you who had a better team. He had a better, great all-around team, of course. You know, I mean, the Chicago Bulls were the better team. Yeah, but it does matter because before, prior to that, when it was just MJ, the guy couldn't even get over 500.
Besides in Cleveland,
just saying.
When was it just LeBron?
His first stint in Cleveland, it was LeBron or bust. What are you talking about?
I said besides the first stint at Cleveland, when was it just ever LeBron? Because you talking to you,
because he's been sick of that, so he doesn't do that anymore.
You think that LeBron is a superhero? Talking
no,
to
I'm not. I don't think he's a superhero at all. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying, bro. Whatever.
Just like I put respect on LeBron name, you better put some respect on his airness.
Bro, listen. I respect MJ. I have him as in my opinion, he's the second greatest basketball player of all time. If you want to say he's the first, whatever, you know what I mean. Obviously, we could debate that, but if you got MJ as your one, I'm not gonna say your list is invalid, right? Like, you know what I mean. I've never said that at all. I never said if MJ is your GOAT, your list is invalid, right? It's just the consistency for me has never made sense. The Jordan fanboys only want you to focus on 6-0, acting as if he only played for 6 years. You see what I'm saying? So it's like,
can't wait to
if you can kill LeBron,
virtual handshake.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro.
I know this take has
we can kill LeBron for wearing. Real quick, Nate, I'm gonna let you go. But if we can kill LeBron for wearing, his size shoes, if he wears half a size too small, if we can kill LeBron for that, we should be able to criticize MJ for taking a 2-year sabbatical. We should be able to criticize him for that. But no, we can't.
I know this take has been made several times before, but if people are out here saying that Michael Jordan is the GOAT because he has 6 rings, has never lost, look at Bill Russell.
No, matter of fact, not even Bill Russell. If it's just on rings, you know who's better than MJ? Robert Horry. He's got 7.
Big shot Bob.
Big shot Bob.
So does that mean he's better than MJ?
Come on, bro. Let's stop that.
No.
So no, right? So even though you have more rings, you're not better than Jordan, right? Interesting.
Stop that.
So if Patrick Mahomes wins 5 Super Bowls, is he better than Tom Brady?
He'll never be better than Tom Brady. I've said this before. He's never winning another Super Bowl in his career.
Okay.
Yeah, I've said this before. I've said it before. I don't think. Yeah, I think that she's making to another 2 or 3, but I don't think I win another one. I really don't. And Greg gonna be mad because with each passing year, something's gonna happen. Each passing year, he's gonna be like, "I hate Pride." I'm just gonna be. Like,
that's fine. Now you notice that Bron's flop videos are longer than the MJ one, right? Because his are like 4 or 5 minutes long.
Who? Wait, who?
LeBron's flop tapes are longer than MJ's. That was just
because it's easier to find them. It's easier to find them.
And
No,
that
I'm
last,
not saying
that
that.
last one,
I'm not saying
that last one was
LeBron
a
doesn't
flop.
flop.
Really.
I'm not saying LeBron doesn't flop. He does. I don't want anyone, misconstruing what I'm saying. I'm just saying, stop pretending like MJ was perfect. That's the only thing I've been asking Jordan fans to do. Stop pretending like he's perfect. The same Jordan fans that says, admit LeBron's his shortcomings, for instance, like Dallas, 110%. That's on Bron. 110%. Because there were times he should have taken over and he did it. He needs to wear that. He needs to. But since then, LeBron's been hooping. He's been balling. In these years, he doesn't play defense as well as he did in the past. And there are times where he doesn't play defense at all, and he's just being a free safety, right? I'm a LeBron James fanboy. I'm a LeBron James stan, as the children say. I have no problem admitting that. Yes, LeBron James struggles from the free throw line. Yes, LeBron James flops. I can admit that. The problem with Jordan fans, y'all can't admit, and y'all don't want to talk about that. Before Scottie came and saved his legacy, he was horrible in terms of postseason success. Let's be honest. Rob, let me ask you a question.
Scottie came and saved his legacy, Rob. Remember he said that.
Did you just say Scottie saved Michael's legacy?
1,000%. MJ himself said it. Without Scottie, there's no me. He himself went out and said it. Now, Mr. Elijah,
now that's a TED Talk. That's a TED Talk.
Again, Jay, go back to your corner.
So if that's the case, then so did D Wade save LeBron's legacy?
Yes.
You can make that argument.
Did Kyrie save LeBron's legacy?
Yes, and Ray Allen.
No, because that's two different situations. That's two different situations. Wait, because D Wade basically went to LeBron and said, "This is what you need to do. You need to stop being a bitch." Ray Allen and Kyrie, Ray Allen was just one shot. D Wade was like, "Bro, you need to get it together now." Like D Wade
LeBron has had more sidekicks than Batman.
Oh, but that was your punchline? That was your punchline?
Yeah, you don't have more sidekicks.
And right here, the funny part, Greg, you thought you ate. That's the funny part. Because guess what?
At me, bro.
Hold on. Notice how you said sidekicks. There was always plenty of Robins, only one Batman. And unfortunately for you, you just admitted that LeBron is Batman. So have fun. Goodbye. Au revoir. A biento. Adios. Goodbye, Robert.
No, Brown has never been Batman.
You really thought you ate. Rob. Unfortunately for you, you at the wrong table. You at the wrong table, Robert. You at the wrong table. Robert. This is all I'm saying. This is all I'm asking. This is all I've been asking. If you
asked a lot though, Bride. Holy crap.
You can criticize him.
You just said Scottie Pippen saved Michael Jordan's legacy.
He did say that.
The man done told me himself.
We talking about the same Scottie Pippen that raised up his foot with a pair of Jordans on, begging the man to come back to the team to save them because they became mediocre when Michael Jordan retired.
Mediocre,
we talking about this Scottie
Pippen from making the final. Okay, these conference.
It doesn't matter. Did they make the final?
Let me ask you something. Why would MJ himself say that? And now, if it's a lie, he said it.
Important, but to say that he saved his legacy, bro.
Yo, hold on. MJ said that. Now, if it's a lie, he was the one who done told it.
Scottie Pippen was playing even when they were still losing to the bad boy Pistons.
Rob,
Michael Jordan made him.
So explain to me something. Why would MJ himself say that, Rob?
That's all I'm saying, bro.
But you're not addressing the elephant in the room. Why would MJ himself say that?
Because he understands Michael and Scottie's name will always be synonymous with each other, like Shaq and Kobe, like LeBron and whoever he's playing with at the time. I'm just saying.
The man done said he saved my legacy. I don't know why.
I'm not gonna do that.
No, fuck him. The man done said he saved my. Now again, if it's a lie, MJ said it. There have been multiple guys who have been synonymous with another player and never said he saved my legacy. Stockton and Malone. Obviously, Malone done did his stuff, but I'm not touching that. They never said the other one saved my legacy. Isaiah Thomas and Joe Dumars. Not a single soul ever said the other one saved my legacy. Not a single soul said any of them saved my legacy.
So again,
So I'm just saying.
Same way I defended LeBron that when he said we're not going to win just one, not two, not three. We're really going to take the argument that petty about something somebody said. Let's talk about what really happened. Okay? Without Michael Jordan, the Chicago Bulls are nothing. Nothing, Pride. And you knew that. You know that. So let's not act like Scottie Pippen was this savior that saved Michael Jordan. Calm down, bro. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
No.
Thank you. Somebody probably other than me is saying that, and I appreciate that.
No,
I think
you're not saying nothing, Jay. You're not saying nothing. You're just lying and lying and lying. And now when we finally got the evidence, you've been quiet for like what?
No, it's not that. I'm actually handling some business right now. Don't take my quietness from that. No, Brian, don't take my quietness from that.
It just broke. Your vocal box just all of a sudden was shot, right? Now, Rob, again, you're getting the question I'm asking you. Why would he himself say that?
I don't know. You know,
when did he say this? Pride, I want to know because I tried Googling it and I couldn't find where he said it.
How many drinks did Mike have that day?
Oh well, he probably was drunk. Let's be honest.
He was.
You know, his playing days, he likes to partake in.
You gotta say something nice about Scottie because Scottie threw away his contract by signing for 9 years.
But you can say
true story though. Hey, Charles Barkley told my friend Joe Stevens, who played for the Rockets, that he took Michael Jordan out partying all night, got him drunk, got him everything. And Michael Jordan still came up and put a 40-piece on him after being drunk and drinking all night.
And
I'm just saying, MJ, you can't look. MJ was the man. I don't give a damn what you say, Pride. MJ was the man. That man could do things that was unbelievable. And his attributes are more than what goes into those stats.
You guys say he did, he never really did. That's why it's unbelievable.
You know what's unbelievable is if he had not retired and he had just played his entire career to 37, how many points would MJ have over Kareem? How many points would he have had?
I don't know.
And I know you don't know. You don't know because he didn't play that. But don't act like LeBron is all that.
I'm not gonna reward you for what could have been. I could have been a millionaire. You don't see me just balling out and buying a Lambo right now. No, it don't matter what could have been. Could have.
I would love to see you in a Lambo, though. I think yellow would be your color.
He should have played.
Maybe orange. Maybe red. I think red would be a good color for you.
He should have played. I don't know because when people say, "Oh yeah, if he didn't take 2 years off, he would have scored more points and won a ring."
It's the truth, though. It's the truth.
No, it's not because
you're right. I'm sorry. The laws of probability don't exist. I'm sorry. My bad.
No. Because every time we've seen a dynasty, what happens during a dynasty? If you keep making the finals back to back like that, what happens? Either it just naturally breaks up or injuries occur. Naturally breaks up, go see Miami Heat. For injuries, go look at Golden State. Hell, the Spurs even dealt with some injury issues. So stop pretending like MJ is just protected just because he's so great. You know, he a basketball. No. Don't sit here and say he would have because you don't know. You don't know. You really don't. For all you know.
Imagine this. Imagine if we will. Imagine if we will. He had 3 rings. He takes a sabbatical. He'll make he gets 3 more rings. And you think that those 2 years in between wouldn't have been nothing?
Yes, because he took a rest. He took a rest. To pretend that it would have happened is completely uneducated. It's completely.
No, it's not completely uneducated. That's a stretch. Even say that is uneducated. No, to say what you just said right there is uneducated.
The first year in Cleveland, with a healthy Kyrie and a healthy Kevin Love, it was what? Bron with back to Delvedova second best player. Took what, 6 games? Healthy Kyrie and a healthy Kevin Love. Okay, they would have won. So now that means Bron has another ring, 1 less loss. And if we can continue to go down this mythical path, let's just keep changing the future. If LeBron just took over when he should have, he wouldn't have lost against Dallas. Let's give him another win and 1 last loss. And then
you're right, Brian, because that makes so much sense.
You know, if he doesn't, but that's what you did. That's what you're doing.
Well, let's see. I mean, I don't think that's true, though, Pride. I don't think that's true.
That's exactly what you're doing. You're making shit up.
Nobody's making shit up. Nobody's making shit up. Okay, that's even uneducated.
Would have happened.
You said that is uneducated. The fact that you even said that and you can't see the other side of the coin makes you uneducated. Makes you uneducated.
Bro, it's completely.
Did you even get first grade of that logical thinking? I think you're stuck in first grade. You might want to go repeat.
I'm stuck in first grade.
You might want to go repeat. You might need one of those individual programs that help you learn. I think you're special students. Special students.
If I'm a special student, you on the short bus and you only go to school 2 days a week.
That's damn right. I was a bus driver in the short bus. I can spot my own.
Nope. Because again,
I can spot my own. And let me tell you something. If I'm the driver, guess who's the bus captain? You're the bus captain.
You can be butthurt all you want. The fact remains, to say MJ those 2 years he would have won is uneducated. Period. Do with that as you will. You can get a mad.
I'll do a lot with it. Hey, listen, I will take that up. I will ball it up, and I will shoot 3-pointers with it.
And you would have missed. And you would have bricked them, just like your boy.
How do you know? If you see me shoot basketball, now that's uneducated. You don't even know what you've seen. Bullshit. Oh, why? Because I'm white? You can't play basketball?
I would have won those two.
Is that what it is? You didn't see white man can't jump?
I love the way Jay just said, bullshit.
I'm just saying. I'm gonna be, you know, I'm telling y'all, bro. To sit here and pretend.
And by the way, I actually think Pride is a very smart person. I don't think Pride is uneducated in any way. I really don't. Look, Pride, I'm just saying, I do think, though, that it's a little far-fetched to think that Michael Jordan could put up those same kind of numbers in those in-between years and things of that nature. I think that's a little far-fetched to say.
I'm not, I don't know whether or not he could. I really don't. You know what I mean? Because for all we know, hey, like you said, maybe, you know, he could have just hooped and 1 or 2, and next time he has 8. For all we know, he could have lost those 2. Maybe he wouldn't even made it. Who knows? Like, we really don't, because, you know, those 2 years off, they matter to a dude. You know what I mean? They matter, especially to a guy who just, you know, his primary job is to just go and score. That's his job, right? In order to score, you need the ball in your hand, especially a lot of times when he's bringing the ball up, you know what he's going to do, right? So it's like when you have all that, I mean, who knows? Who knows? Injuries are a weird thing too. You never know when it's going to hit you. You never really know, you know? Again, he broke his leg, and that was a freak injury. A freak injury. During those 2 years, maybe the same thing happens. Who knows? I don't know. I'm not giving him 8, though. You know? Because I don't know. Could he have beaten, beaten Kareem's scoring, overall all-time scoring? Yeah, he probably could have.
I give him 7. I think they would have beat the Spurs.
Well, if you want to get, then that's fine. That's fine. But guess what?
I'm pretty sure that the Jordan-led Bulls could have beat the New York Knicks and Patrick Ewing led that the Rockets took that championship. I'm pretty sure that he could have beat the Orlando Magic as well, because those teams weren't exactly, you know, menacing teams. I mean, Houston went in there and swept Orlando, for crying out loud. So I'm pretty sure Jordan would have gone in there and won that particular series as well.
I don't know, man. We say that, but meanwhile, he couldn't even get through the Celtics or the Pistons until they got old. But this has been ASAP in the morning. I'm not going down this rabbit hole.
He slid that in.
Beautifully. I'm about to go.
Some people just don't want to admit that. I mean, certain things can happen, man. There's so much hate in there.
There's no hate. It's just, in this specific argument with those rings, it's just uncertainty. I don't know. I really don't. I don't know. I'm not going to give it to him.
Gave LeBron problems, too.
You said what?
And all they had was Chauncey Billups.
Hold on. I want to hear Rob. Say it again, Rob.
Let's not forget that the Detroit Pistons gave LeBron problems too. But this has been ASAP in the morning. You guys.
No, Rob is right. Yeah.
I appreciate everybody for coming through. I want to thank Pride. I want to thank Nate the Great. I want to thank Greg and Jay. This has been your boy Robert. Shout out to Freddie, our fearless leader.
You can't even end it, bro. So you doing all this for no reason. You really can't even end it, bro. You doing all this for nothing. Listen, it's funny.
Hey man, I love you guys. Though,
it's funny how you mentioned Detroit because when Kobe choked the finals against
Hey, I need an apology for Pride.
Hold on.
Poked my heart. No, Pride, you poked my heart. I need an apology. You were mean to me, Pride. You poked my heart.
You were mean to me too.
No, I was loving. I said you were intelligent.
When this show's done, I'm crying.
Don't you put that on me, Ricky Bobby.
By the way, real quick, because you want to talk about Detroit.
Don't you do that to me, Ricky Bobby. Don't you wish that on me.
I just want to throw it out there. So, imagine losing 4-1 to a bunch of role players. Sheesh. But it's 7 in the morning. Rob, I appreciate you being here. Chicago sucks. Nate, thank you for being
Connecticut is horrible.
Oh, it's horrible. That's why I left. Nate, Appreciate you being here. By the way, Jokic's MVP. Other than that, Michael Porter Jr. He can't be healthy. Jamal Murray gonna re-tear his ACL again. Greg, Chiefs suck. Never liked them. Jay, you're a Cowboys fan. Boom, roasted. Freddie, you're a Lakers fan. Again, boom, roasted. It's your boy Pride, the ugliest motherfucker on the internet. We'll be back here tomorrow morning.
Hey, let me just say before you take off,
everybody.
This has been one hell of a sabbatical. This is my first show back. It was so saucy. It was real saucy, and it got gritty. Appreciate you.
I'm out here. I'm shooting everybody, even myself. Shot everybody.
Yeah, that's probably
This guy is crazy. He's crazy.
Yep, everybody. It's been ASAP in the morning. We'll be back here 10 in the morning Eastern, 9 Central. Until then, y'all know what to do. Be safe. Guess what? We're on the go.
Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. 365, we're making a plays. You talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. In the airways, taking the nation. Sport all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports all plays.